What's up, everybody? This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, your host of MrGentleman Like That podcast, and this week's sponsorship is from Newsly. Newsly is a all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up web articles about the most trending topics on the web at any given moment and read them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time in ever on the internet, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. Browse articles from topic you choose, start playing, start scrolling, and start listening. You can follow any topic as you specifically as you like, from sports, science to Bitcoin, even for the Kardashians. It will find you on the latest article and you read them to you out loud. And they have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from over 50 countries. Our podcast, MrGentleman Like That podcast, is on there as well. Yes, it is. Shout out to Newsly for that. I started using it as my default podcast app. Download and use Newsly for free from www.newsly.me or from the link in the description. Use the promo code MrGentleman that I will also put in the description and receive 1 month free premium subscription. So you already know, y'all, download Newsly now. Check it out. Support them, y'all. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, your host of MrGentleman Like That podcast, and enjoy the show. You are now listening to MrGentleman Like That podcast presents the Old School Show with Ken, aka MrGentleman,
and the star Roddy, where we talk anything old school.
True. Yes, hello everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, 1/4 of the Premier Podcast, and your host of MrGentleman Like That podcast. And welcome to another episode of MrGentleman Like That podcast presents the Old School Show. Hope all is well. And you already know, myself and my co-host, the star writer Roddy, is back with another episode of the Old School Show, and we are continuing the 90s movie era. But this time, we are talking about our favorite movies. Our favorite 90s movie between me and Roddy. So we're going to discuss it, talk about it, and yeah. So y'all already know what to do. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back.
What's up? This is your girl, Beauty Bella, and you are listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman of MrGentleman Like That podcast, and this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Like That podcast, where we bring many guests telling about their stories about their brand they got going on. Also about me telling y'all my personal stories about things that are going on in my life. Also, we have many spin-off shows on MrGentleman Like That podcast called The Old School Show, with myself and the star writing Rod, where we talk anything old school, which happen every 4th or 5th Sunday at 12 a.m. on the MrGentleman Like That podcast network, and another spin-off show called A Conversation About Music podcast, where we talk to many artists about their music journey. And also we have a roundtable music discussion about anything music, and which should come on every first Sunday at 12 a.m. on MrGentleman Like That podcast network. And yeah, you already know, if y'all need a podcast to listen to, check out MrGentleman Like That podcast. We're on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Good Pod, and many more. Y'all can rate the show 5-star rating on Good Pod, Podchaser, and Apple Podcasts. You know, the more y'all rate, the more love the show get. Y'all can also check it out on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube now. Ken, aka MrGentleman Like That TV. And also support the website of MrGentleman Like That podcast, MrGentlemanLikeThatPodcast.com. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and have a good day, night, wherever you're listening to this episode. Back to the show.
This the star Roddy Rod, and you are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And at this time, you already know, this is the old school show, and we back for another episode. And you know, we got my co-host, the bro, 1/4 of the Premier Podcast. He is about to be a podcast host of himself. A conversation with a star coming real soon. We got the bro, the star, Roddy Rod. You know, welcome to the old school show.
Yeah, what's good? What's good, everybody, man? This is the old school show. You know, we talk everything old school. What's good?
Yeah, you already know. And we back with another episode. And you know, last episode, we gonna continue with the 90s movie era. You know, last episode we did the our favorite black movies. But this time, we gonna give you a more 90s movie, but this time is our favorite 90s movie. So between both of us. But Roddy, you already know, every time we do an episode, I got a trivia facts. Got a trivia for you. So first question is, what were the biggest movies in the 90s?
There's so many.
It really was, but it's one.
I really could take a guess, but I don't know if we get it.
Well, give it a try. Give it a try. You might be cool. Give it a try.
My guess would be. I have two guesses.
Okay, yeah, do it.
The Bodyguard.
And what's the second one?
Titanic.
You're actually right. It was Titanic. Yep, Titanic was the biggest movie in the 90s. Yep.
Wow.
I would hope you. Yep, Titanic was the biggest movie in the 90s. Yep, you definitely was right about that. Bodyguard actually did good in the 90s though, but Titanic was the biggest movie in the 90s.
So where did Bodyguard go? It was up there though, right?
I gotta look. I think it was up there, but I know Titanic was definitely number one. Jurassic Park was definitely up there as well. But here's my second question, my second trivia to you though. Who was the biggest actor and actress as a whole in the 90s?
Oh my gosh. There was so many people that they did.
A lot of people, man. A lot of people.
I might guess I might not be close.
Let's see. Let's give it a try.
Actor. Can I say Jim Carrey?
He's up there, but it wasn't Jim Carrey though. He's up there, but it wasn't Jim Carrey. You want to try one more guess?
Yeah. I'm trying to think outside the box.
Let's see.
Robin Williams.
Very close. He was number
What?
2. He was number 2.
Oh!
Number one actor with Tom Hanks, which should be surprising. But yeah, Tom Hanks was number 1.
Tom Hanks did have a lot of stuff.
He did have a lot of stuff in the 90s. You know, of course, Forrest Gump, we're about to get into in a minute. Toy Story, we played Woody. And he did many more stuff. But yeah, Tom Hanks is definitely up there. But what about for the women?
Oh, that's a tough one, my boy.
That is a tough one. I'm gonna pull up the list just to make sure for the women.
That is a tough one. A lot of females did they think like, ooh. I have 2 guesses, right?
Yeah, the 2 guesses.
Ooh. Reese Witherspoon was all over the place.
No.
Now her up on this.
Nah. Well, I mean, maybe she did Clues. Did she do? No, she didn't do Clues. No, she didn't do Clues. But who you second guess?
That girl who did The Devil Wears Prada.
Wait. I'm trying to remember who played that. Who played in that movie?
Was it Anne Hathaway or something?
It wasn't her. But number one for the 90s was Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, wow. The girl who was Buffy?
No, that's Sarah. That's Sarah
Gellar.
Yeah.
What was her famous role?
Michelle Pfeiffer in the 90s, she did Dangerous Minds. This is the Coolio. We included the song, that movie with the kids.
And she was the teacher?
Yeah, she was the teacher. Yeah.
Alright, I remember who she is now.
Yeah. Yeah, but there you go. I ain't gonna hold you. Actor, I wasn't shocked about the actor, but the actress, I was shocked about the actress. I thought it would be somebody else. But
Nicole Kidman or somebody, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people did it. Sorry,
yeah. But Julia Roberts was number 2, so that's enough. Julia Roberts.
Yeah, she was all over the place too.
Yeah, she was, definitely was too. Yeah, I thought she would have been number 1, but she was number 2. But let's get to the list. And the first movie we're gonna talk about is Forrest Gump. How you feel about Forrest Gump?
I watch that movie all the time, man. I tell you, it's funny and it's very inspiring. And there's a lot of they put a lot of spoofs in that movie in cartoons still up to this day. With the whole making fun of his voice and the Jenny part, they always make excuses about that.
Yeah, they do. But I'm not gonna hold you. People might hate me for this, but I never saw the movie in full. I'm not even gonna lie. I never saw the movie in full. And it still
comes on all the time, though.
Every time it comes on, I always miss it. That's the thing. Every time I just come on and miss it. And not because I never wanted to watch it. It just seemed like I always seem to miss it. But the thing about it, I always know about every iconic scene from it, though. But I never seen to watch it in full. Like, I never seen to watch it. If you would ask me to talk about the movie in full, I couldn't even do it. I'm going to tell you, like, the iconic scenes from the movies. But
do you know the scene when he say "Run, Forrest, run"?
Yeah. yeah.
Do you know the scene when they find the shrimp boat?
Yeah, I do. See, I know the scenes, but I just never seen the movie in full. That's the thing.
This thing's like, I understand where you're coming from. It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, this might be my homework for myself. I gotta watch this movie in full. and then when we get to another movie episode of the Oscar show, we gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about it. But yeah,
great movie though.
Yeah, I know it is a great movie. I know it is a great. Tom Hanks was dope, man, and
he did his thing.
Yeah. Alright, so the next movie we're gonna talk about is the Ninja Turtle Trilogy. Have you seen the Ninja Turtle Trilogy? The 90s version, not the 90s version, not the reboot version. I talk about the original 90s version of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I've seen the Ninja Turtles trilogy in the 90s.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's cool. It's very cool.
Yeah. Well, me, as a kid, I was a big Ninja Turtle fan, so I would love any movies, yo. I had both of the Ninja Turtle movie tapes, and I wasn't a big fan of the third one, but I definitely watched the first 2. Second one was my favorite. There was the sequel of the Ooze, and I ain't gonna hold you. I always felt I was Leonardo because that was always my favorite turtle and stuff like that. And this movie, like I said, it is a fun movie. I definitely enjoyed this movie. This is one movie I could watch all the time, even to this day. I could watch it. It's on Netflix right now, so I could definitely go watch it if I wanted to.
The older ones are Netflix?
Yeah, all 3 of them. Yeah, all 3 is on Netflix. Yep. I think I'm not sure about the third one, but I know the first 2 are definitely on Netflix. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but here now it's time for our first MrGentleman facts, y'all. First MrGentleman movie facts. So here's some facts about this movie. So for the first original movie, the original idea was you know how Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes.
It was originally supposed to be like that, where the Ninja Turtle was supposed to be cartoon, but in a reality world.
Oh.
Yeah, and I literally just found out that recently. Like, literally just found out as I was doing my research, literally just now. So I was shocked when I found out about that. And I was like, wow, really? That actually would have been interesting. But That would have been interesting, but I know it would have cost a lot more money than if they were to make it divergent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Jim Henson made these Ninja Turtles. Jim Henson that made the Muppets. He made these turtles. He made these turtles.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
I didn't even know that.
See, there you go. Let's see some more facts. Alright, so do you know the character in the movie Casey James? The dude with the mask?
Yeah.
The first one? The original person who put to play him was Christian Slater, Johnny Depp, and Keanu Reeves. Was supposed to be? Wow. They were originally supposed to play that character. Oh, here comes another fact. Robin Williams helped him out with the movie.
Really, what he did?
I'm trying to see. He came up with he made some ideas.
Oh, that's nice.
He said he made some ideas to improve the movie.
Wow.
I did not know that. Wow, that's really interesting. I did not know that. Wow. We're going to hear a lot about Robin Williams in this movie. Of course, it's not surprising. This was a box office success, of course, but that's not surprising. And the original turtle movie, they had a darker movie, basically like an uncovered version of this movie.
Is it still? Can you find it?
You probably could.
You probably gotta look for it.
Yeah, you probably gotta look at it. It's called the Baron Cut. It's called the Baron Cut. So I mean, hopefully, maybe somebody could release this real soon.
Wow.
Hopefully, that would be really dope. Now I'm gonna give you facts about the second one too. So I got some facts about the second one, and then we're gonna move on to the next movie. So the second, let's see some. I see. So if you're a fan of the cartoon, they replaced the character Bieber and Rocksteady with the character that came in the movie Tucker and Razor. So those was not supposed to be in the movie at all. The weapons in part 2 was banned. So wow. They couldn't use their weapons. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Let's see. Also, a wrestler named Kevin Nash played as Super Shredder.
Wow.
So if you're a wrestling fan, you know Kevin Nash. He would play that Super Shredder. We know when he became big in the second one, as they took the ooze. He was the one that was him. Also, the guy that played Elmo played a Splinter.
Wow.
Yeah, I forgot. I think it's Kevin. It's Kevin something. Oh, Kevin Clash. There you go, Kevin Clash. Yeah, who played Elmo? He played Splinter. Okay, so here comes another fact. Vanilla Ice, who was in part 2 with the Ninja Rap song. He said he wrote that in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Must have been. When he was in the movie, this must have been the time when his fame was still up there, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. By the time he was in the movie, yeah, he was really big. Yeah, he would just get his fame would just started around this time. Yeah,
the fame.
Yeah. So he was just getting big around the time. All right, so next movie we'll talk about is our first Robin Williams movie. Jumanji. How you feel about Jumanji?
Yo, Jumanji. That's how you pronounce it.
Jumanji, my bad. Jumanji.
Oh my God, that movie is crazy. I bet you that movie took so much money to produce. Like, come on, how you bring a full game into life with real animals, real men throwing dodges and real rivers going over rivers and all this type of stuff. Like it really had you. It was really an exciting movie, man. I tell you, I watched that movie as a kid. I was so excited to see that movie. I don't understand. Like, and then it's like, you know, with him and the family running through the whole movie, it was just very exciting.
Okay, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. Jumanji. No, it was a really good movie. Now, I used to watch it as a kid a lot. I haven't watched this version of the movie in a very long time. But yeah, this movie was a really good movie. I enjoyed it.
They did their thing.
They did their thing. But of course, you know, Jumanji really became big because later, the cartoon came out later. Remember the cartoon that was on UPN Kids? It came in the cartoon later. And of course, years later, it came out with the reboot of Jumanji, you know, with Kevin Hart is in it and The Rock, which is pretty good as well. Shockingly good, actually. Not even gonna hold you. But of course, nobody can touch the original, of course. But yeah, Jumanji is definitely a classic. And yeah, this was a really good movie, you know, Legend of Robin Williams. Before we get to the Jumanji facts, we got some Jumanji facts as well. I met Robin Williams one time. I remember this. I met Mr. Robin Williams one time. I told that story like every here and there. And it was a random. I was meeting up with you actually. Meeting up with you. And I didn't see Robin Williams just walking the street. Out of nowhere, in the local street, no security, nothing. And I was like, oh, that Robin Williams. He waved at me, said hi to me, oh, snap, Robin Williams. And I remember that day, yo. And
that got to be a humble dude for him to just wave back and say hi like that.
Fact, yeah, like really humble dude, man, and I just like wow, and I never go figure that day, you know. Like I said,
rest in peace to that amazing man.
Yeah, rest in peace to the legend of Mr. Robin Williams. Yes. All right, so let's get to the Jumanji facts. You know, we got some Jumanji facts. All right, so Jumanji was based on the book with the same name and that was made in 1981.
Of course.
Okay, so Jumanji means mini effect in Zulu. Oh, here come a fact. Mr. Robin Williams was not the first choice to play the role. No, he wasn't. From what I found out, he wasn't. Tom Hanks was the first choice. Actually. Wow, that's new. I did not know that. Also, Jamie Lee Curtis, Julia Roberts were considered to be the role as Sarah. I guess that the girl who was in the game, I think.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we got from some more facts about Jumanji. Scarlett Johansson auditioned for the role Julie. Okay. But Christian does got the role instead.
Got it.
I actually forgot she was in that movie. I forgot Christian Dunst was in that movie. That's how long ago did I see this movie. Alright, so the next movie we're gonna talk about is Rush Hour. How do you feel about Rush Hour?
Rush Hour was good. No, Chris Tucker. No, you got he comes as a breakout star. You know, he's doing good. You got what's his name?
Jackie Chan.
There we go. I was about to say the other guy. Woo! Yeah, man. Great movie. A lot of action. Watch it anytime it comes on, and always funny.
Nah, definitely, yo. And I love Rush Hour, man. This is definitely one of my favorite movies. You know, Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, they got some amazing chemistry, yo. And it's crazy how the chemistry worked, because they fit so well together, you know. And even though
that's why they made 3 of them.
Exactly, and a possible fourth one too. I didn't know
they was gonna come out with a 4th.
Yeah. I heard it was been the talk for a minute. I heard that they were waiting to see how the script was gonna be. If the script was good, then they're definitely gonna be on board. But I think they confirmed it, I believe, a couple years ago that they was on board, but I think the pandemic happened, you know. So
got it. Well, now they possibly could bring it back.
Yeah. Now they possibly bring it back. Yeah, I agree. But I ain't gonna hold you looking for it. I always enjoyed it, even though the first one wasn't my favorite one. I did like the first one a lot. The second one was more my favorite one, but I enjoyed Rush Hour. Like I said, they have amazing chemistry. and this was a fun movie.
All of them had a lot of action. All of them had good stories.
Order was good. Order was good. No, Order was good. Order had good amazing story.
I like all of them equally.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. But of course, you got the facts about this movie, and one of them shocked me a little bit. One of them shocked me. So originally, Chris Tucker was not the first choice. The first choice was Eddie Murphy.
No.
Yep, Eddie Murphy was his first choice.
Imagine if Eddie Murphy took over the Rush Hour franchise.
That would have been kind of. I don't know. I think Chris Tucker was definitely the right choice. I can't see Eddie Murphy in this role. I don't know. I just can't see Eddie Murphy in this role. I don't know.
It would have been different.
It would have been completely different. I'm not gonna hold you. But also, Martin Lawrence also considered for the role. Will Smith was also considered for the role. And this last one was shocking to me. Even Dave Chappelle was considered for the role. I don't know.
What?
Yes, Dave Chappelle.
All these people who were heavyweight actor comedians in the 90s was considered for Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what Rush Hour would have been with Martin?
I think I could. To be honest, I think honestly, if it was Martin, it would have felt the same way as like Bad Boy. So I definitely could see Martin doing this role.
Dave Chappelle, nah, though.
Will Smith definitely too. Dave Chappelle, though, I don't know about that one.
It wouldn't have turned out well with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, that would have been instant one. But I would tell you that one, Dave Chappelle would have became more famous if he did this role, though.
Nah, he would have been the house named faster.
Yeah, faster. I say that. Yeah, I say he would have been famous a lot more faster. Exactly. Yeah. You took the words out of my mouth, Roddy. But yeah, but also I got some more facts. Chris Farley was considered as the role for Jackie Chan originally, but then Chris Farley passed away, so that's why they changed it to the Asian lead instead.
Got it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I do shock about the whole Eddie Murphy and stuff like that. That still got me shocked. So Rush Hour was Jackie Chan breakout role in the U.S. So this was his first breakout role. This was, I believe, his first movie that he would actually do English. He would actually speak in English. I heard his first real movie that he actually speaking in English.
And he actually did good. He must have put in a lot of practice during those months.
Yeah, he did.
Had it translated and everything. You can't really. You could tell, but it's not like too obvious.
Yeah, true.
He did have Asian characters with him in the first and second.
Yeah, true. But here's one more fact that I just found out that kind of shocked me.
What?
Rush Hour was a remake.
It was?
Yeah, from what I found, yeah, Rush Hour was a remake of this movie.
When did the first one come out?
1988. It was called Red Heat. Which was Jim Belushi and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
I did not know that. Wow. I did not know that. And of course we know that later Rush Hour did have a TV show later.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I mean, the TV show is it was alright for what it was. It was alright for what it was. I'm not gonna hold you.
I didn't watch after a few episodes.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it to like almost the end of the show.
The run? Yeah.
Almost, yeah, literally almost. But
how many seasons did it have? Like 2?
No, it only had 1. We got kids out of 1 season. I think it had like I want to say like 13, 14 episodes. I believe I watched at least like 8 of the episodes. But yeah. It was. I
think it was on Fox Cartoons or something. Fox Kids or something, right?
No. No, it was a it was a cartoon. It was a actual TV show.
No, I thought it was a cartoon.
For Roger, maybe it did a cartoon too. No, but I was talking about the actual TV show. It was a TV show.
I don't remember the TV show though.
Yeah, it was a TV show. It came on CBS. It came on CBS. And shockingly, I watched it because it was on CBS. I don't know what channel, but yeah. But the cartoon one, I gotta look up that one. I don't remember the cartoon one though. I gotta look up that. Wow. I didn't know they had a cartoon of it though. Alright, so next movie we're talking about, and we spoke about this movie before on another episode of Old School Show. You know, if you remember the Disney movie episode, we spoke about two of these movies that are coming up now. But the first one that, well, of course, we had to talk about it again. The first one we got Aladdin. How you feel about Aladdin?
Aladdin's one of my favorite movies. I just love the whole thing of Aladdin being a thief and riding the carpet and Genie and the what was the chimp name? The monkey name?
Abu.
Yeah, Abu.
Yeah.
The whole story of Aladdin. And I love every sequel of Aladdin. They just kept making sequels and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Aladdin was actually one of my favorite Disney movies as well. You know, I like all the characters. Of course, Genie, you know, Mr. Robin Williams again. Here got another Mr. Robin Williams in this movie, and this movie was very funny. I like same thing you said right about the storyline about him being a street rat and him later becoming a prince later, stuff like that. One of my favorite bad guys out of Disney was Jafar. Very funny bad guy. And also, of course, we had to shout out recently Gilbert Gottfried as well as Iago. So another legendary voice. So yeah, man. You know, Aladdin. You know, I love this movie, man. It's one Disney movie I could watch all the time, man. One Disney movie I could watch all the time. So yeah.
Let me say something real fast.
Yes. Oh, say what can I say, son?
Like I tell you, the people who play in Aladdin, they were paid because they just kept making sequels and cartoons and putting out home movies. What do you call that?
Yeah. Like straight to
videos.
Your home videos, yeah.
So the cast of Aladdin was getting paid.
It was, yeah.
The original cast, well, you know. They remade it recently, but yeah, they had a lot of. So like the one thing I realized about voiceover, they keep reprising your role.
Yep.
That's why when I heard the news about Gilbert Gottfried, I'm like, yo, this man must have been one paid guy.
Yeah.
Most of the roles he did was reprising over and over and over and over. And some of the stuff he has now is still being played in theaters and TV shows and whatnot. So, cha-ching all over the place. His estate is going to be seeing money for a very long time.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, it's also legend, you know. And like you mentioned, like you're definitely right. They had mini sequels, you know, Aladdin, Return of Jafar, King of Thieves. They had the TV show after that. And of course, they went to Broadway later. And then we had the sequel. Then they had the reboot movies that, you know, they were good. And of course, now they got the sequel to that movie. Hopefully, when the thing calms down with the whole Will situation. But yeah, and you know, and also you're right about Gilbert Gottfried too. He did a lot of roles, a lot of amazing roles. And Lexi.
One thing about certain things, like when you get into a certain Disney movie, you're set. Like
yeah.
That movie, if that movie takes off, it just keeps getting bigger and better, and they just keep getting reprised.
Yeah, definitely, that's true.
Like Mickey Mouse is still making stuff up to now.
Yeah, crazy. You know, Disney just evolving. You really think about it, Disney is definitely evolving. You know, adding, you know, Disney Plus and, you know, the Marvel and stuff like that. Fox, some parts of Fox is with Disney. Yeah, like Disney is evolving.
Disney is a powerhouse of a franchise.
Yeah, it really is, man. But I get to these Aladdin facts. I found some Aladdin facts, and one of them, I was a little bit shocked about. So apparently, Aladdin was inspired by Tom Cruise.
Really?
That's what I found out. Yeah, that's what I found out when I saw that fact. Like, really? Really? Like, how? like I was shocked about that. So another fun fact is that originally in the movie, Aladdin's mother was supposed to be in it, but they cut that scene. That would have been cool to see Aladdin's mother, because we did see Aladdin's father in the third one. So it would have been cool to see Aladdin's mother in the movie too.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so also see the song Arabian Night, they cut one of the verses of the song. So I guess with the version we heard, it was supposed to be another verse for it. Alright, so the genie was always meant for, designed, and created for Robin Williams. No matter what, they always had the idea of Robin Williams as the genie. Like,
that's great.
Yeah, that is great. Like, that is great. Some more Robin Williams thing with the genie, that all his lines were improvs. So he made those lines up. So that was strictly him. So that was no script. Like, we were doing a line for Genie, that was strictly him.
Damn.
And here's one more fact is Patrick Stewart was originally supposed to play Jafar.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm shocked about that. I didn't know that at all. You know, if you know Patrick Stewart, you know him from Star Trek. He Professor X-Men, and many roles. Him at Jafar, that would have been pretty interesting. I'm not gonna hold you. Him at Jafar.
Nah, that'd been different, man.
It would have been different. I think it would have been pretty interesting. Yeah, would have been completely different. It probably would have changed the landscape of the movie if he would play at Jafar and stuff like that. All right, so next movie we got is Lion King. Now, how you feel about Lion King?
I just can't wait to be king.
There you go.
This movie was also a home run.
Yep.
Like, with the lesson with the brother, the father and the uncle fighting and stuff, trying to be king and take over and stuff.
Yeah.
Lion King was a classic.
It was. I love this movie. And it was a lot of real life situation in the movie. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it's a picture about Mufasa and Scar. I mentioned it on, I believe it was Premiere Boys. I compare a situation with the Lion King. I forgot what I said though, but it did give real life issues. You know, we had to shout out the cast of Lion King. Of course, J. Dale Jones, Whoopi Goldberg, Jonathan Taylor, who played young Simba. Also, you got shout out to Jason Reeves, who sung as young Simba, and who is still getting paid to this day because of that. You know, this movie was always dope. We got shout out to Elton John for the soundtrack of Lion King. You know, this movie is another one that was pretty dope.
They did amazing work. That's all I can say about it. All around, they did amazing work.
No, they did. Even though, like, I wasn't feeling the reboot like that. But this movie.
I like part 2 and but 1.5 not really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you mean Simba's Pride? Yeah, I like. Yeah, part 2 is good. No, part 2 is good. But yeah, that storyline was good. Then of course we had Timon and Simba, Timon and Pumbaa later.
Pumbaa.
Yeah, Timon and Pumbaa later. Then of course they became a 1.5, which was Timon and Pumbaa. Yeah. No, the daughter was Simba's Pride second. That was the sequel, second sequel one.
Okay.
Yeah. But then of course, then they came with the reboot later. We don't have to talk about that. But and then of course the Broadway show and stuff like that.
But the whole Lion King franchise was definitely a hit. It was definitely a home run.
Definitely was.
This is how I go back to saying that most of Disney's stuff is just a powerhouse.
I definitely agree.
Especially if up to now in 2022 your work is still being mentioned because you have a Broadway show.
Yep.
And you can bring kids and grandkids of yours to that Broadway show and show them the old tapes. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's true. So I got some facts about Lion King now.
Let's go.
Alright, so the first thing was the screenwriter referred to the film as a Bamli. A Bamlet. So it was to compare as Bambi and Hamlet. So they compare Lion King to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, for
see, next one we got they go. Hakuna Matata was not supposed to be in the original script.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm shocked about that.
I'm glad they made it though.
I did too, cause it would have been. If they never added that, it would have been a completely different movie. It would have been a completely different movie. Oh, the original title of Lion King was called King of the Jungle.
That's not bad. It's been okay still, by the way.
Yeah. That was a bad title at all, actually. But I'm glad they kept that as Lion King though. But and that's all the fact we got for Lion King. But that's the end. Before we get to the next movie, Lion King was a dope movie, man. It's pretty much changed the landscape of Disney. I ain't gonna hold you. It changed the landscape of Disney, like for real. Disney did a thing with Lion King.
Disney have a lot of top stuff that's still talked about to this day, right?
That's definitely good. Yep.
It's a lot too. It's not just like 5.
No, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
We ain't gonna get into that right now.
I mean, we kind of made the. Just go back to episode 10 of the Old School Show. We talk about Disney movie, with Miss Barnaby,
There you go.
Go back and listen to it. There you go. All right. Next movie we're gonna talk about, which is another Robin Williams movie, man. Miss Doubtfire. How you feel about Miss Doubtfire?
I would say that Miss Doubtfire. I was reminded of this when I was watching the Medea Homecoming and they had the Irish guy.
Oh yeah, for real. Well, I was thinking the same thing. I'm not gonna hold you, son.
So I would say that what if Robin Williams was still around when Medea and him did that? Would have changed? Would he came back reprised his role? This is what I thought about.
Oh, that would have been fun. Yo, you might be reading my mind. I was thinking the same thing, son. I was thinking the same exact thing. That would have been fire, actually. Cause I was thinking earlier that, about when I saw Miss Doubtfire, I was saying to myself, Miss Doubtfire with the original Medea. Without the cursing though. so yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That would have been fire. I would definitely want to see that. I would have definitely want to see that. I'm not gonna hold you. I think if Mr. Robin was still alive, that would have been fire. I think they would have done magic together. I'm not gonna hold you.
So like when I think about Mrs. Doubtfire, I think about the character that was in Medea movie, the Medea Homecoming.
Yeah.
Basically, as far as I know, Robin Williams did it better. He did it. Yeah. I don't know if he did it first. Maybe somebody did it before him, but as far as I know, he did it better.
Yeah. I think somebody did it before Robin.
I'm pretty sure in the way back, but way back.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna hold you. I enjoyed. This was actually one of my favorite Robin Williams movies. Was Miss Doubtfire.
Funny to the bone.
Very funny, yo. It's only the one scene, yo. He's in the refrigerator somebody came in the kitchen. He came with the pirate face, like with pirate face. That's the only happy dying, son. That's the only happy dying, you know. And this was a funny movie, man. This one movie I definitely could watch all the time. I ended up being a long time since I watched this movie though, but this one movie that I did watch over time. I definitely had a cassette tape. Had the video tapes of this movie and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, I'm trying to remember who was in this movie. I'm trying to remember the cast though. I can't remember the cast. Let me do a fact check real quick. See the cast of everybody who was in this movie with Doubtfire. But while looking, Roddy, anything else you got to say about Doubtfire?
Nah, it was a great watch. It was a great, funny family film to watch. You know, they did their thing, and that's it.
Alright, there you go. Okay, like so, the cast of Doubtfire were, you know, Sally Fields, was Rosalind, Matthew Lawrence did them. Oh yeah, there you go. Maya Wilson. There you go. That's her name, Maya Wilson, who was also in Matilda. She was in this movie as well, and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, I enjoyed this movie. Alright, so you know, I got some facts about Miss Doubtfire.
Let's go.
And this could be new to me. I didn't look at the facts. So, Miss Doubtfire was based on a British novel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe it was from somewhere.
Yeah. They say that during the audition, they went through photograph of old women. Dang. Okay, so dang. Okay, so it took 4.5 hours to apply to make Doubtfire's makeup. 4.5 hours. Yep.
That's a long time.
For real.
Jeez, no, that's like half a shift. Wow.
Yes, it really is. I'm not gonna hold you. It really is. Also, they said that when Robin Williams went into Sal's San Francisco sex shop, and the Miss Doubtfire council. Oh wow, that's funny.
Does it really, in Hollywood? Does it really take them that long to put on the costumes and do makeup? I thought it takes them like up to half an hour to an hour.
Yeah, it does take a while. Sometimes. Well, who knows? Remember back then, this was back in '93, so they didn't have the technology and stuff like that to do things. So I know times are different now and stuff like that. I think, but yeah, it took a while. It took a while to do a lot of things back then. So that actually kind of makes sense actually. It kind of actually makes sense. 4.5 hours. That actually makes sense actually.
That's a long time.
It
so
is
you
a long
stay
time.
still.
Yeah, it is. It is a long time. I'm not gonna hold you. It is a long time.
Oh.
Also, Sally Fields and Maya Wilson went off script in the movie.
Oh wow.
That must have been inspired by Robin Williams, because I think they say he also went off script in the movie as well.
Oh,
also, Miss Doubtfire was supposed to do a sequel thing, man. They were supposed to make a part 2 for this movie.
And I didn't know why they did.
No, he might be passed away.
No, but between 93 and 2013, they could have did something.
Yeah, because the movie was they began talks about the movie in 2001.
Yeah, they could have did it sometime then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they should have. They should have.
They had time. I'm saying.
Yeah, they did, but
I know he was busy in the 2000s.
Yeah, that's it. He was busy.
He was so busy. Like you seen Robin Williams on the screen in the 2000s, like every month.
Yeah, he was. I think that why they didn't get you to do it.
Got it.
But I think they were always working on the script though. But I guess when they started working on it, he passed away. So it's like, dang. So it would have been dope to see a part 2 from.
Well, I'm glad they didn't move forward and choose somebody else to continue.
I agree. I agree.
And do what they do now with the reboot and the thing. They just put somebody else and continue.
Yeah, it wouldn't brought the same magic though. It wouldn't brought the same magic at all. But they had a Broadway show of Miss Doubtfire though. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I heard about it back then, but I didn't know too much about it. This was back in 2000. I think it was 2015. 2015. So it's like
still didn't hear about this.
Yeah, I heard very little about it. I heard very little about it, but yeah. Like I said, Dippin' Doubtfire is definitely an amazing movie, man. Once again, rest in peace to the legend, Mr. Robin Williams, man. You know, next we got Home Alone. So how do you feel about Home Alone?
Home Alone was great. Home Alone's funny. Like, that's all I gotta say about Home Alone. Like, it's crazy. Kevin's the main character.
Yeah. Kevin!
And then he set up traps in the house. This is the first one.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, I mean, all of this. He said, "How? In the house." Yeah. The first one. Yeah, he said traps in the house. The first one. Yeah.
So I remember the first one because of that. The second one was a Christmas one.
Oh yeah, all of it was Christmas, but the second one when he was in New York.
The
second one was.
Okay. Because I'm trying to figure out the difference between them.
Yeah, the first one that he was home alone. He was strictly home alone. Second one that they went to a different place of the world. I believe they went to Florida, and he ended up in New York. And the burglar followed him to New York, and he was in the hotel and stuff like that.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Home Alone was good. It was good. It was funny. It's a good comedy to watch for everybody.
Definitely is. You ain't know with the homie Cody Hawkins in that movie.
Yep.
Got the burglars. I forgot his name, but I know that I said this fun fact in a couple episodes back of the Old School Show that one of the burglars was the voice of the Wonder Years, of narrating the Wonder Years in the original one. And you ain't know Home Alone is definitely a classic. I could watch that all the time, especially on Christmas holiday, man. Yeah, we watch that all the time. Second one was alright. It wasn't my favorite one. Of course the first one was always my favorite. The second one was cool too. But I didn't remember that as a kid, seeing this movie. We went to, because as a kid, it was this tradition we do every December, first week of December, and we go to this thing called the Fight Club, where like we go see a premiere movie, and then after we get like presents, we get like gifts like a gift bag and stuff like that, and they had like mini celebrities, and many like people in costume, like Spider-Man, like Santa Claus is there in costume. And I remember one year, I was young when this. I remember this. Home Alone 1 went to 1 year, and Home Alone 2 was like another year, and I see both of them in that movie, and remember that from that childhood. It was a good memory. Of course, I got the tape later and stuff like that. So, but Home Alone is definitely a movie I could watch all the time, no matter what. Whether it's Christmas, whether it's a regular day, I can watch that movie all the time, man. Definitely a classic. Even though they did make a reboot recently on Disney Plus, and it was really terrible. Yeah. So like I said, I know we talk about reboots all the time. I know we talk about reboots all the time. And some reboots, I'm okay with some reboots, but this one not a reboot that should not be touched. No, I'm not gonna hold you. This is one movie reboot that should not be touched, unless Macaulay Culkin was included in it. But he was not included in this reboot, so it was terrible. But yeah, Home Alone was a good movie. I just want to do my little rant real quick on the reboot, but yeah. That's it. That's it for that. You got anything else you want to say, Roddy?
Nah.
There you go. Next movie we got is The Mask. How you feel about The Mask?
The Mask is funny. The Mask is comedy. That's why I gotta say The Mask. It's very funny. Jim Carrey did his thing.
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. The Mask is actually one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies. Definitely a funny movie. Cameron Diaz is in that movie. I enjoyed it. Of course, the mask elevated from movie to a cartoon later and stuff like that. Then it came up with a part 2 with Jimmy Kennedy. I don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah.
I didn't even watch part 2.
Me either, son. Me either.
I think I've seen it for a few minutes on live TV, and I just turned.
Yeah, I saw when they making part 2. I got a little excited, but then I found out what did Jim Carrey? Like, oh no, I ain't watching this. so I said, oh no, I ain't watching this. The only way I watched the part 2 is Jim Carrey was included in it, and he wasn't included in it. So I was like, nah. So I passed on this one. But but The Mask was a classic movie. I love this movie. Definitely want to play a Jim Carrey movie. And I get to some facts about The Mask. Cause these are facts I do not know yet. So I'm about to read them. This is my first time. Just like you found out these facts. This is my first time reading about these facts about Roddy. Alright. So The Mask was based on a comic book. Oh wow, I did not know that. I thought that was the original thing. This next fact is not surprising to me. They said The Mask was originally meant to be a horror movie. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about that. Not surprised about that. Oh, here's this. Apparently, Jim Carrey was not the first choice in The Mask.
Wow.
Yeah. They said that he was a risky choice. So I was like, oh wow, that's crazy.
Well, who was?
They didn't say who was the first choice, but they're saying that Jim Carrey was a risky decision.
Got it.
Yeah.
They didn't think he could pull it off?
Yeah, I guess they didn't think because they're saying that he did nothing but silly roles. So I guess they didn't think that he would pull this role off. Well, apparently to all of it, he did pretty good to us. So
he definitely did, but he was still silly in the movie.
Yeah, he was. No, he was. But it fit though. Here's the thing: he was silly, but it fit though.
It did.
It fit really well. So I mean, I don't know what they were talking about, but yeah. Also, this is what Cameron Diaz's first movie.
Oh, I wouldn't know that.
Me either.
Because what year was The Mask?
Oh, 1984. Yeah, so this came out in 1984. Yeah.
1994. And Cameron Diaz's first role. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds just about right. First role.
Okay.
Sounds just about right. They say Jim Carrey's paycheck was tiny. So he only made $450,000 for this role. Wow, that is little.
Even though he was a star?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That crazy. But he apparently, even though his paycheck was tiny, they said Jim Carrey's face saved the movie budget. So I mean, yeah. I found out who the person who was supposed to play The Mask.
Cool.
I just found out who the person. It supposed to be Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
The original person for The Mask. I mean, Nicolas Cage. I mean, I think it could have worked. But Nicolas, he did Face Off, so I mean, Nicolas Cage could have worked. Nicolas Cage could have worked.
It could have worked with him too.
It could have worked with him, but Jim Carrey, funny dude, man. He was a funny dude, But yeah, yeah, but that's it for that's all the facts for The Mask. Alright, next movie we got is Toy Story. You got a friend of me. How you feel about Toy Story?
You know how we feel about Toy Story. One of the best kids movies ever in life.
That definitely is. You're right.
And the sequels. There's nothing else to say. It's just an amazing movie.
Yeah, Toy
Infinity and beyond.
Definitely. I know for me, Toy Story.
Buzz is my favorite character.
Well, for me, Woody was my favorite character, son. and I know I ain't gonna hold you. Watching Toy Story, I always felt like after watching Toy Story, I always felt like my toys could talk, son, and they never talk. but I love the movie. Buzz and Woody was my favorite. I like Woody and I like Buzz. So, and the cast, both them good. You know, with Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. And like I said, all the sequels was good, stuff like that. And yeah, I enjoyed Toy Story. So you got anything else to say about Toy Story?
I have nothing else to say. It's such an amazing movie to me.
It is an amazing movie. It's one of my favorite Disney movies too.
I really have nothing else to say except that.
Well, like to these facts. I got some facts about Toy Story now.
What you got?
So Billy Crystal was supposed to play Buzz.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd been different.
Yeah. They originally gave him the part, but he turned it down.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, but instead, Billy Crystal went to do Mount the Ink instead. So
okay.
So to be honest, I mean, it fit. I think Tim Allen did a better job. Tim Allen did good anyway. So Billy Crystal didn't miss much. You could stay at Monster Inc. So, also, this is Woody and Buzz were based on real life toys.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, and they're saying that they shortened the first Toy Story movie. It was it ended at 81 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's like an hour and 20 minutes. That's not short. Let's see. Toy Story made the most money that year, which is not surprised about that. But in Disney movies, it was in third place in Disney movie behind Lion King and Aladdin.
Wow, two movies we just mentioned.
Facts, I know, right? Also, they say Andy was named after a real person.
Of course, that's obvious.
Of course. This was Pixar's first movie, which that's not surprising. We know this was Pixar's first movie.
That was the very first one from Pixar?
Yep, this really was the very first one. Yep, this was the very first movie for Pixar.
I commend y'all Pixar for bringing out some good stuff over the years.
I agree, man. Pixar, man. Yeah, y'all been being an amazing. Y'all been being an amazing movie. Especially, thank y'all for bringing this movie. And like I said, and they also said Miss Patel doesn't appear in this film. We know that she came in number 2.
Yeah.
And I believe that's and they said that the Barbie was originally for the first movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe she came in number. I think she came in number 3. I think. Or no. She came in number 2. I can't remember. I think Barbie came in number 2. But yeah.
You know something too? I don't know if you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but.
Oh, say, son.
Parts of some of the Toy Story movie, I think, inspired that naughty movie Sausage Party.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because when you look at Sausage Party, it kind of reminds you of some scenes from Toy Story. So I'm pretty sure that Sausage Party was the darker. It took some stuff from Toy Story, and if that's true, I won't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. But even though I never saw Sausage Party, but I did saw previews of Sausage Party. But I would not be surprised that, people could take inspired from other movies and put it in the future. They would just make it based on that inspiration.
Of course.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Of course. The world of parody is huge right now.
It is.
People don't want to admit that they take stuff, but that a real fan know what's taken.
Exactly.
I want to know.
Yeah. All right. So next movie we got is Liar Liar. How you feel about Liar Liar?
One of my favorite movies growing up, man. Like, the premise of the movie is a real lesson.
Yeah.
The fact of, if anybody haven't seen this, is really about the Jim Carrey's the dad, and he has a son named Max, and the father was known for lying to him and the mother throughout the whole movie. So one day he couldn't make it to Max's next birthday.
Oh yeah, and he wished, and Max wished that his father would stop lying.
His father stopped lying. So for the rest of the movie, he couldn't lie. It got him in a lot of trouble at work.
Oh yeah.
In the drive-in and a whole bunch of other scenarios. It just went from a serious lesson movie to a real funny movie. That's what I love about Liar Liar.
Nah, it was. I didn't watch the movie in a very long time, but this was a very funny movie. I know my favorite scene for the movie when he got pulled over by the cop, and the cop asked him questions, and Jim Carrey told the truth that I was speeding, and I'm not gonna hold that movie was very funny. That was definitely a very funny movie. Something that I did.
They parodied it on Family Guy.
Family Guy, yeah, Peter. Peter did that. Man. But it was a long time since I seen this movie, man. But this was a very good movie. The was a very good movie. Thank you for explaining it again, to refresh my memory. So, Well,
you're probably not the only one who forgot about Liar Liar.
Yeah, this is one movie.
I don't know if Liar Liar did great in the box office, but I know for me it was a good movie.
No, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I'm gonna check that right now. But I'm gonna check that right now. But I'm not. I enjoyed Liar Liar. It was a funny movie, and it's funny that Jim Carrey wasn't a top actor in the 90s. He did a lot of movies and
so much
movie, so much funny movie that did really good, and stuff like that. And I'm shocked that he wasn't like one of the top actors in the 90s. Maybe because he did a lot of funny movies. Maybe that's why.
Oh, because he was like in a typecast type of.
Yeah.
They didn't see him in a serious role till the late 2000s.
Yeah, true. Yeah. All right. So here's some record by Liar Liar. It was grossing at $302 million.
Okay, so it did fairly well.
Against the budget of $45 million, and earning positive review for the critics and audience.
All right, so it did fairly well.
And also he was nominated at the Golden Globes for best actor in a comedy. So yeah, so that pretty much answers your question. Yeah, he did. So it did good then.
So Liar Liar was really good during then. It's really a family movie that you can watch for everybody. So put it on.
Definitely. But I got some facts. I got some facts. And this first fact, this other dude in the 90s, man. So originally this role was supposed to go to Robin Williams.
What?
Yep.
I don't know if Robin Williams would have pulled it off as great, but it still would have turned out funny.
Yeah. So
what do you think?
I can't see Robin Williams doing this. I don't know. I think Jim Carrey was the perfect fit for this movie. Jim Carrey was the perfect fit for the movie, but Robin Williams was the first choice of the movie, but he turned it down. So
got it.
He turned it down and stuff like that. Let's see. Jim Carrey turned down Dr. Evil in order to star in it. Oh wow! So I get it. So Jim Carrey was supposed to be doing Dr. Evil and Austin Powers, but Jim Carrey turned that down to do this movie. Wow. Wow. Oh wow. Interesting. That is interesting. So Jim Carrey played two different characters in the movie. Let's see.
I don't even know about him playing himself. Well, I don't remember him playing himself.
Yeah, me too. I don't remember him playing another character. They're saying that he was playing a firefighter marshal. He was a firefighter.
That was probably for like 2 minutes though. So
yeah,
you wouldn't be able to. You won't be able to notice that.
I know, so, but I just read the facts.
No. I'm arguing with you.
I know he wasn't. I know he wasn't. I know he wasn't. I just say I didn't read the facts.
But I know scenes like firefighters and stuff like that, and police officers, they only show them for like a good 2 to 5 minutes. So
no. I agree. Cause I look at the picture, and they showing a firefighter, him in the firefighter scene in the back. I'm like, how can we even supposed to see that? Like, how are we supposed to see that? Now I gotta see the movie again. Cause and stuff like that. So also, filming this movie, caused Jim Carrey to suffer from exhaustion. So I guess he was going through a lot of stress doing this movie. And they said that Jim Carrey really beat himself up in the bathroom scene. Oh wow. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. And also, this movie was Universal Pictures' biggest earning movie of all time. So wow, so this movie really did do amazing in the box office then.
Oh wow.
Yeah, wow. We are learning some facts. And this is a fact that I didn't know myself. So this time I learned something just like you, Roddy, in the movie facts today. Alright, so next we got the Men in Black. To defend ya. How you feel about Men in Black?
Great movie. When Men in Black premiered, I thought that movie was everything. Like, I thought that movie was just like, the greatest movie on earth, because he was fighting crime. He had on the glasses. No, you were kidding. You just admired the movie. Like, I just admired everything about the movie, especially with him flashing the thing. Yeah. So I love Men in Black.
I ain't gonna hold you. This was actually one of my favorite Will Smith movies, Men in Black. Definitely a dope movie. I seen this as a kid. I was in summer camp when I see this movie. And we used to go to movies twice, two movie trips, and this was one of the movie trips. I believe the first year I seen it. This was a dope movie, dope action movie, very funny. One of my favorite Will Smith movie. Tommy Lee Jones in this movie as well. Yeah, this was a really good movie. I can't hold you. This was a really good movie, and even the sequel, except for the very last sequel, was all pretty good. I ain't gonna hold you. Part 2 and Part 3 were real good. So yeah, and also Yash, Will Smith was big around the time. He done a lot. He was the king of the summer, because every time Will Smith came out with a movie in the summer, it was always do good. So and this was one of them. It was a box office hit. So yeah, Men in Black was a dope movie, and yeah. We got some Men in Black. We got some Men in Black facts as well. So this originally Men in Black was originally a comic book from the 1990s to 1991 originally.
I can see that.
Yeah. Cause remember, it came with a cartoon later. So okay, so Clint Eastwood was the first choice for Agent K.
Oh wow!
But instead they picked Jones' character. So originally, Chris O'Donnell was supposed to be Agent J, but he turned it down to do Batman Forever, which we're going to get to that a little later, because we got Batman Forever on the list. So originally, Will Smith wasn't even supposed to be in this movie. Originally, it was Chris O'Donnell, but he turned it down.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. And I think that's all the facts I got for this movie. Oh, actually, Men in Black cost $90 million to make. Wow.
I believe it. I believe the budget had to be very big for Men in Black, because look at all the stuff they had to do.
Yeah.
They had to, those weapons alone and the gadgets.
Yeah.
You know that cost a lot of money alone, bro.
It was a lot. But they got that in return for $250 million. So And then overseas, 339 million. So yeah. So basically, they spent 90 million for this movie, but they got all that money back. Basically,
that's great.
With the U.S.
For the success.
Success. Yeah, 251 million in the United States, and then 339 million overseas. So
that's amazing when you have a budget for a movie and the proceeds exceed the budget and you make more. That's great.
Yeah. Also, Will Smith won a Grammy off the Men in Black song. I didn't know that he won a Grammy for that song. I thought he won a Grammy.
I thought it was for the album, the Getting Jiggy with the song.
Yeah, me too. I didn't know. I mean, I think this song was off the album though, but this one was off the album. But I thought
it was for Getting Jiggy with it. I mean,
no, I did too. But I know the song was on the album though. But I didn't know he went for the song alone though. This is my first time. I didn't know he won the song alone.
Right.
That's new to me. That's new to me. But yeah. Next movie we got Matilda. Have you seen Matilda?
I've seen it, but I didn't really care for it.
Oh man. So this is my time to talk about Matilda. so Matilda. Alright, so Matilda is about an orphan girl who discovered that she had powers and stuff like that. And like I said, Maya Wilson, who played Matilda, she was also in Miss Doubtfire. Danny DeVito was, the father in the movie. It was a teacher named Trustful. She was a really bad teacher, man. She was a nightmare. I was scared of her. I watched the movie. I was scared of that lady, man. She was throwing kids in the closet because the trophy. She would force a fat kid to eat chocolate cake. That kid named Brutus eat a cake. She swung a girl with pigtail around. Yeah, she was a scary villain though. But this movie was really funny. This was a funny movie as a kid, man. I used to me and the family used to watch this movie a lot. And I enjoyed the movie. Oh yeah, and the teacher Honey, the other teacher Honey was a baddie. Yeah, Matilda, man, it was a fun movie, man. It was fun, man. Yeah, definitely one of my childhood movies I enjoyed as a kid. Stuff like that, and yeah. But I do got some facts. So I'm gonna mention some facts. Even I know you didn't see this movie or you didn't care for this movie, but I'm gonna say some facts about this movie.
Yeah, somebody listening cared for it. Go ahead.
There you go. So one, they said this movie was almost banned. Oh wow. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You have a teacher like Mitrustful throwing kids in the closet and the peeling pigtails. I wouldn't be surprised if the movie was banned, like and stuff like that. So Danny DeVito really married his on-screen wife. Oh wow, I did not know that. Oh yeah, they said the chocolate cake scene was almost scrapped. I was like, y'all bugged for that, yo. That was like one of the best scene in the movie. They should never try to scrap that scene at all. That was a funny scene. I ain't gonna hold you. Like if you want to see the scene, yo, you would have been laughing. So and also this movie was inspired by Tim Burton. Oh wow, interesting. But before I continue, shout out to the podcast show Catch the Vibe, because she covered this movie and she did a good job. She did better than me covering this movie. So shout out to her. Check out her show. Catch the Vibe is a dope show. Yeah. All right, next movie we got Big Daddy. How you feel about Big Daddy?
Big Daddy was funny. Adam Sandler, man, another comedian that was coming up. I mean, he was late 90s, so he didn't get the same shine as Jim Carrey and Robin Williams. But yeah, Big Daddy was a funny movie, especially because in the movie, Adam Sandler was just telling the kid to do random weird stuff, and it was just funny and trying to impress the girl. It was a funny movie. I love it.
Yeah, I definitely watched this movie, Big Daddy. It was like I said, it's another movie that I have not watched in a very long time, but it was a very funny movie, man. This I gotta watch this movie again because this was a very long time since I watched this movie.
This had to be Adam Sandler, one of his first stuff, right?
Well, Adam Sandler actually was in Saturday Night Live between 1990.
Oh, I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
Movie scene. Let me see. This, I don't think it was his first movie though, but let me see. Let's see.
Maybe it's the first time I've seen it.
Adam Sandler's first movie was this movie called Going Overboard, which was 1989. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Then was
that's fact. That's fact for the listeners, because I'm pretty sure anybody listening wouldn't know that.
Fact. So it was Coneheads, then it was Airheads.
I remember Coneheads.
Billy Marshall, Happy Gilmore, Wedding
I remember Happy
Singer,
Gilmore.
The Waterboy. I remember The Waterboy. Oh yeah, cause Big Daddy was 1999. So this movie, I thought the movie came out a little early.
Me too.
I don't know. That 1999. I do not remember the movie with 1999. That's crazy.
I thought it was earlier than that.
Me too. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was
like
early.
95 or some crap.
Yeah, me too. So I kind of get why you said that. You thought it was early. I thought it was earlier too. I kind of get why you said that.
But now, Adam Sandler was acting for that long?
Yeah, because
he's been around for a while.
Yeah, because I do remember him say he was on Saturday Night Live. Because remember, Chris Rock was also on Saturday Night Live, and they knew each other. So yeah. I mean, Adam Sandler been out for a minute, and I remember he was also the same class as David Spade and them and stuff like that. So
got it.
Yeah, so Adam Sandler
he just know how to look young still.
Yeah, he not Asian. He's not Asian at all. I ain't gonna hold you. Adam Sandler not Asian at all.
I haven't seen him lately, but
I know the last movie he done was, I forgot what that movie called. It's on Netflix now. I forgot what it called. I gotta come back to it. I really forgot what it was. Wait, hold on. I know it was something Diamond. It was something Diamond. It was pretty recent. I think it was like 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, let me just see. Let me get the exact title real quick. Oh, Uncut Jewels. Yeah, okay. The movie with Uncut Jewels. But then they also had another movie after they called Herbert Halloween. That was 2020. So last movie they were 2020. So we haven't done nothing in this year yet.
He's still doing his thing.
There he is. So, but I got some fun facts about Big Daddy.
What's going on?
So Adam Sandler's wife had a brief appearance in the movie.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
his actual wife?
Yep, she played a waitress. Oh wow, she played a waitress. That's funny. I remember that scene with the waitress with the Sunny and with Sunny. I remember that scene actually.
Oh wow.
Let's see what else we gonna say. Okay, this was Adam Sandler's most successful live action movie. No, it was a good movie.
It was good.
It was a good movie. Oh, they said the film had a different title. It was not originally Big Daddy. It was originally Guy Get Kid. Oddly, Big Daddy was a good title, honestly. Guy Get Kid.
Big Daddy was better.
Yeah, exactly. It really was better. Guy Get Kid was just plain. It was just a plain title. Like it wasn't needed. Oh man! But next movie we got Mulan. How you feel about Mulan?
Mulan was alright. That was a cool movie.
You know me, Mulan. I love Mulan, man. I'm not gonna hold you. When it first came out, I seen it 3 times, so don't judge me. On 3 different occasions. That's how good it was for me. It was one of the rare Disney movies that I really liked it. That was like a princess movie that I really liked it. And stuff like that. And of course, Eddie Murphy was in it, the Mushu, which was one of my favorite characters in the movie. Yeah, Eddie Murphy was so funny in that movie, yo. He was so funny in that movie. So, but I enjoyed Mulan. Mulan was a really good movie, and yeah. And I got some facts about Mulan. Kind of just answered my question just now that Mulan is not actually a princess. so did that. They said Mulan was not independent at all. Like, well, they playing Mulan. They said that also it took 5 years for Mulan to be completed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mostly, animated movies take longer anyway.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, it does. But I think at this time that because they said that it was 700 artists and technicians to finish the film. Dang, that is a lot. 700, son. 700. Jeez Louise. Okay, wow.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. So Mulan is based on a Chinese legend of the warrior Han Mulan, which I heard was not surprised because they did the reboot movie and that was based on the same character. The original legend more than 1,500 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Christina recorded a pop song for it. Of course, we knew that. Of course, we knew that song "Reflection." That Christina Aguilera. Man, why said Christina Milian? Christina Aguilera recorded the song, and and Jackie Chan voiced San Ching in Chinese. Why didn't you know that? Jackie Chan voiced Shai Xing in Chinese. He was in this movie. I didn't know that.
Oh wow!
I did not know that. Wow.
You know, I wasn't watching it. I wasn't paying too much attention, so that's news right here.
That new to me. I watched this movie. I didn't know that. So, and they also said that Mushu was supposed to have a song, but I guess it got scrapped though.
Got it.
There you go. Let's carry on. Next we got Parent Trap. How you feel about the Parent Trap?
Love the Parent Trap. Parent Trap is very, very good. Like, you can watch it. It's a family fun movie. You know, you had it was very, very amazing. I love the Parent Trap.
Yeah, Parent Trap was a cool movie. I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna hold you. When I first watched this movie, I really thought Literally Lohan when it had a trend, but you know it wasn't. So but yeah.
Oh, it was her playing both roles, right?
Yeah, it was her playing both roles. But one was an English accent though. One she was playing one with a regular accent, one with an English accent, and stuff like that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. But it's been a long time since I seen the movie. But yeah, let's see.
Lindsay Lohan, man.
Yeah, man. True. I do not know what she's doing right now, but I know the last thing I see her in, she was on an MTV show as a host. That was like, I believe, was around the 2020s. But other than that, I haven't seen her. She haven't done anything. I think she put to come up with a movie. I think actually on Netflix. I think actually this year. I don't know if it came out yet. I haven't kept the number next lately. But yeah, Lindsay Lohan making a comeback, y'all. If y'all interested, if y'all a fan of her, yeah. All right, next movie we got is Casper. How you feel about Casper?
Oh, as a kid, Casper was the shit, man. I loved it. Casper, so that movie was perfect. That's all I got to say about it.
I enjoyed Casper as a kid. Very fun movie. I mean, I enjoyed the early cartoon version of Casper before they made this movie and stuff like that. And then, of course, I enjoyed the movie. You know? The cartoon didn't come out before. It came out after, right? No. Here's the thing. So first they had an old school cartoon version of Casper, like a very old school cartoon, like in the 1950s and 1960s first.
I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, I mean I've seen it from time to time. Then of course they had this movie come out in 1985.
The one we know about.
Yeah. Then of course, well, since this is one of the facts, so I might as well say it here. They were supposed to have a sequel to Casper. They were supposed to have a sequel to Casper to this movie, but since both two main characters they were really busy, Christina Rico and the other guy, I forgot his name. They were really busy, so the contract didn't work. So instead, they made it into a cartoon, which is the Fox Kids cartoon they talk about now. So yeah, there you go. There you go. And stuff. Oh, Billy Pilgrim. There you go. Billy Pilgrim. There you go. That's his name.
Nah, Casper was good. I'm pretty sure Casper did well in the box office.
Yeah, no, it was a good movie. I enjoyed Casper. I had the tape, so we used to watch it live. We watched it until the tape broke. So yeah, so trust me, we did that. We did that about a lot of movies.
The tape broke.
Yes, Miss Doubtfire was the same thing. We both watched it till the tape broke. Ninja Turtle was one of them. The first Ninja Turtle. We watched it.
How many times can you watch a movie and it break?
A lot of time, and then unless you drop it by mistake too. You know, we were wild kids, man. We were wild kids.
Wild and crazy kids. Oh.
Yeah. But I enjoy Casper. The Casper was funny. And don't forget, y'all remember Little Richard sang the end of the song to Casper. Y'all remember, like, Casper, the friendly ghost, you know. That were Little Richard, y'all. So there's like a little facts about Casper, stuff like that. So next movie we got The Little Rascal. How you feel about The Little Rascal?
Who didn't love The Little Rascal? Lots of fun. Crazy movie. I was watching it over and over when I was a kid. I loved it.
Yeah, that's another movie that we had a tape of. We watched all the time. It didn't break though. But Little Rascal was definitely a fun movie. Watched that as a kid. Of course, they had the original Casper a long time ago. The TV show a long time ago. And then it turned to a movie in the 90s. But yeah, I enjoyed Casper. You know, my favorite character was, I call Pfeiffer was one of them. Dialer and stuff like that. Spanky was funny, you know, and stuff like that. I ugly, you know. I enjoy Casper though. Not Casper, Little Rascal. I think about
Little Rascal.
Little Rascal, my bad.
And you know what's fun too?
Yeah.
They came together 3 to 4. Was it 4 years ago? And did the picture, or was it 3 years ago?
I think it was. I want to say 4. It was definitely before the pandemic, so I think it was 4 years ago. I believe. And
that and they still pass that photo around every now and then. When I see it, I'm like, wow, that was amazing how they redid it.
Yeah, they did, yo. Yeah, it was definitely amazing, yo. Yeah, man, that was a really dope movie, man. I enjoyed that as a kid for real. All right, next movie we got Edward Scissorhands. How you feel about Edward Scissorhands?
Oh my God, Edward Scissorhands was very unique. Very unique movie. I liked Edward Scissorhands, and I used to watch it because it used to always come on the WB, like Ali.
It did.
Ali, the WB used to run that movie a lot.
It did.
And like almost, it didn't matter how much times it came on. I would just sit there and just watch it over and over, even though I knew what they was gonna do. I knew that the neighbors hated him, and they was gonna say that they said bad stuff to him, and then one of them favored him because he did her hair. So I remember that part of the movie. Yeah. But that he must have been very skilled because he was using machines as hands.
Fact, scissors, man, scissors. Shit, no, shout out to Johnny Depp.
Depp.
I want to know, was that Johnny Depp's first movie? I don't think it was, but let me just check to make sure. But while I look for the information, Edward Scissorhands. I enjoyed the movie as a kid. This was a movie that I didn't watch a lot, like not OD a lot, because it's been a long time since I watched this movie. But this movie was cool. I enjoyed it. Like you said, same thing you said about very unique stuff like that, very funny. And I enjoyed it. It was very for the time period, it was really unique for the time period. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, like one thing about me, I like when stuff is unique and different, I draw to it.
Yeah.
So like Edward Scissorhands, I draw to it because it wasn't like something I've seen before.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like he's a superhero or anything. He's just a normal guy with scissor hands.
Yeah, exactly. You're born with it. Yeah. And to answer the question, this definitely wasn't. This definitely wasn't. Edward Scissorhands, they came out in 1990, but this definitely was not his first movie. His first movie was Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Wow, he was.
That's way before my time.
Yeah, way before my time too. Way before my time too. Yep. Johnny Depp is still working to this day, man. Still working to this day.
Johnny Depp, man, the guy who made the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep. He did a lot of movies. Yeah, he did a lot of movies, especially with movies with Tim Burton. Like a lot of movies, man. Like Johnny Depp is a legend, man. I'm not gonna hold you. He is a legend. I'm not gonna hold you.
He's definitely a legend, man.
For real.
And I want to see what he's gonna come out with this new decade.
Me too. But first, of course, he's on trial right now. So
yeah. Then there's that, which I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We're not gonna talk about that too much, but we know he gonna get through it. We're gonna be positive about it. He gonna get through it.
He gonna get through it, man. You know, everybody go through their stuff.
Yeah.
It just so happened that when you're a celebrity, your stuff comes out in light, and everybody gets to judge it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I would say one thing about Pirates of the Caribbean. He just said one thing that he would never do another Pirates of the Caribbean movie, though. So yeah.
They kept making sequels.
Yeah, I mean, they heard they were planning to make it. They were actually making another sequel, and they wanted Johnny Depp back, but Johnny Depp said no. He turned it down.
Got it.
He don't want to do another one. Yeah, he don't want to do another one. But
because I guess they would have did it like a like Fast and Furious, just keep making series.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yep, there you go.
They would have just kept making sequels until they didn't want to stop.
That's true. And it's me so.
And right now, I'm still trying to figure out if Fast and Furious is gonna end.
I mean, well, they said they ended at 10, but the 10 got 2 parts, so yeah. So did that.
That's another day story.
That's another time for another day. All right, but next movie we got is Pokemon first movie. Have you seen Pokemon first movie?
Of course.
Yeah. What you thought about it?
Great movie. The first movie, and then the sequels. I was watching it, like, and it all comes from the series.
Yep. I remember when this movie came out. You know, my sister, my cousin, his mother took us to the movie. And I remember when we got there, they gave us a free Pokemon card. It was like a 4 edition Pokemon card. I believe I have Mew. I believe I had the Mew card. I was hyped.
You had Mew?
Yeah, I had the Mew card. Yep, I was hyped. They gave it to me that day when we see the movie. They gave us a free Pokemon card when we see the movie, and I was hyped when I had. Oh, I got Mew. I was hyped. And stuff like that. So we see the movie, and the movie was really good. You know, the movie was good. Stuff like that. Of course, it was really sad. It was really sad seeing that everybody thought Ash died. Everybody started crying because they thought Ash died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all the Pokemon crying. I ain't gonna hold you, so I definitely shed a tear in that movie. I just don't shed a tear. So if I shed a tear, you know that movie's good. But yeah, childhood memories. Yeah, you know, Pokemon first movie was a good movie. Yeah, I hate it. I ain't gonna hold you. I hate it with too, son. I ain't gonna hold you. I hate it with too. I hate it.
We all did.
Yeah, and they created that Pokemon. It's still going on to this day too, yo. You know, with the TV show, the games, and everything, man. So
it's a huge franchise.
Very huge franchise.
That they're never gonna end, like, for generations. And if they do end, they'll just keep rerunning the old stuff. So
that's a fact, man.
It's like a lot of stuff we discuss on this show, right? This episode is huge franchises that's continuing the legacy.
It is, man.
And Pokemon's one of them.
Definitely
You can't deny it. Pokemon was big.
It was. So next movie we got is American Pie. How you feel about American Pie?
American Pie is too funny.
One day at band camp. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I gotta hold you. I did watch American Pie. I don't remember it though. Like I don't remember American Pie like that though. I didn't watch it that much, but I did watch it though. And yeah, it was a funny movie though. But I definitely something I gotta watch again though.
It usually come back on TV a lot, bro. Surprised you didn't watch it over the past few years.
Yeah, I definitely did watch it. I ain't gonna hold you for the past few years. But I did see, American Pie was one of the movies that I did not see like OD a lot. I probably see like twice, and didn't rewatch it like that again. But
what is crazy about American Pie?
Shoot, I don't know. You told me what crazy about American Pie.
They used the guy who is behind bars song Bump and Grind in the movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like one thing I could say, if you watch enough white people movie, they take black people songs and put them in the movie.
Yeah.
There's numerous times I've seen people they've used Destiny Child songs, Genuine songs, of course, Jay-Z songs, or they put them in white movies. So like, and old school black people, like James Brown and of course and Michael. But yeah, you can say that they admire, they hate on us, but they admire us.
No, that's definitely true.
But why are they using our music all the time?
No, that's definitely true. But I got some facts about American Pie.
Let's go.
Oh gosh. All right, so these are funny facts too. That's the funny thing. These are gonna be some funny facts. So be ready. So
right.
first, nobody wanted to direct the first movie.
Really? It's crazy.
Yeah, this is nobody wanted to direct the movie, but this eventually the screenplay was sold for $650 million to $750 million. Yeah, and stuff like that. Eugene Levi hated his script and thought his character was creepy. Eugene Levi, the legend right there. You just mentioned it, Roddy. Syphilis was based on a guy in jail. You just mentioned it, son.
That again?
Syphilis was based on a guy in jail. You just mentioned that too.
For real?
You literally just mentioned it. Yep. It's funny because you didn't mention they said about the Bump and Grind. They just said the fact just now. Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Wow. They said a large percentage of the opening weekend audience were underage.
I believe that.
I mean, everybody should see this movie. I would not be surprised. I wish I
believe that. I believe that a lot of people are sneaking in to watch this movie.
Yeah, I think I actually
because the way that the previews were. Well, I remember how like the previews on the TV were like it was more appealing to like teenage people going.
It was, and I told you I wanted to sneak in to see the movie, but I couldn't.
You were way too young.
I was way too young, but still.
I caught it on TV later though.
Yeah. They said American Pie 2 condom controversy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. They said American Pie trailer was shown before a kid movie.
Wow.
Oh, there are 8 movies in the franchise. 4 of them were terrible.
But I only know about like 3.
I know probably 5. and I believe I probably seen one of the Terrible movie too. Yeah.
So they were in videos, or they were straight to DVD, probably.
Yeah, something. Yeah. I know after the American Pie reunion, I think the rest of them went straight to like TV and stuff.
Straight to DVD.
Yeah, straight to DVD, TV, and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, this was a wild. I ain't gonna hold you. American Pie was a wild movie. I am not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. It was a wild movie. I'm not gonna hold you. Next movie we got is Jungle to Jungle.
Man, that was funny. Because it's more about Tim Allen teaching the son about life with him versus life with the mother. I think that's all I don't remember too much. The movie I remember vaguely because I remember the name of the characters, but I don't remember the premise. You remember the premise?
I'm not gonna hold you. Don't judge me. I never seen the movie.
Ever?
I never seen the movie. Only heard about the movie. I never seen it. I never watched it. This is one movie
I've seen it. It's just something that has been a long time that I remember the name, but not too much of the premise, except that the boy had to live with the father and the mother. And the mother was in suburban, and the father was in the urban. You know, something like that.
Yeah, maybe
that's why I say Jungle to Jungle.
Yeah, I know it's on Disney Plus, so maybe I'll check it out. I honestly never saw this movie. I'm not even gonna hold you. Shockingly, I never saw this movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw a movie you didn't.
I know, right? Those facts. I know, right? So next movie we got is Grizzlin' 2, The New Bash. Have you seen Grizzlin' 2?
Definitely didn't.
Oh, wow. So let me tell you a little history about Grizzlin'. So the original Grizzlin' was back in 1984. And then part 2 was in 1990, which I didn't know that. I thought it was close together. Shockingly, that's why I added in, because I didn't know it was close together. And it's about, this little guy named Gizmo and stuff like that. And it's one of those things where, you remember the Furbies? The little Furbies? Yeah. It's inspired by that. Later, the Furby was inspired by this movie. And then, Gizmo, it's one thing that it's rules to having a Gizmo. You can't, make it sleep. You can't sleep past 12 a.m. You gotta make sure you don't eat past 12 a.m. and stuff like that. So in the first movie, one guy, he had a Gizmo. He feed it, he put water on it and stuff like that, and it create these grizzlings and spread it all over. And the grizzlings is bad guy that basically take over the city and just eat people and stuff like that. And stuff like that. So part 2, it was. They involved in part 2 and stuff like that, and as a kid, it was I was scared of watching this as a kid, but I ain't gonna hold you. I enjoyed this movie so much, man. It was very very funny, and it's a good movie. You got just one movie. You gotta check it out, Roddy. You gotta check it out.
Cool.
Yeah, but I do got some facts about this movie, and one fact that kind of shocked me that Howie Mandel voiced Gizmo. If you know Howie Mandel, he was the American Got Talent. He also played Bobby World and many more and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's all I got for this movie. That's all the facts I got for this movie. Stuff like that. Next we got everybody set up. It's time to slam, y'all. Ain't going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Space Jam. How you feel about Space Jam?
I love Space Jam. What are you talking about? Michael Jordan, Bugs Bunny, the best combination ever.
Facts.
The fact that they brought the cartoons to life. The fact that they, they made them all goofy and stuff, and the movie had a premise. It was great. I love Space Jam, and when I was younger, I was watching it over and over and over.
And me, I love Space Jam as well. I'm not gonna hold you. This was another movie where we watched as a kid till it broke. and yeah, I enjoyed Space Jam. One of my favorite movies. Bugs Bunny, Michael Jordan, stuff like that. Very funny movie. It had a lot of cameos in the movie too. Bill Murray.
I don't remember all the cameos. I just remember it was Michael and Michael Jordan.
No, I know Michael Jordan.
He's a star, yeah.
Yeah, called NBA players that was there. They had Bill Murray was there. I think somebody else was there too. Billy Crystal was there, I think, in the movie. Somebody else was in the movie. I can't remember who it was. Who was with Bill Murray. I think it was Dan Aykroyd was there. Also, yeah, but it was a really good movie. I enjoyed the movie. But also, we can't talk about Space Jam without talking about the soundtrack, yo. We can't talk about Space Jam without the soundtrack, man. That soundtrack, though, man. That soundtrack, man, was. Whew.
They did a great job on that.
They did, man. R. Kelly, I Believe I Could Fly. Monica, For You I Will. Barry Wright and Chris Rock. That's Boy Jones. Bugs Bunny, Buggin'. Well, I found out recently that Jay-Z wrote the verse. Not recently, but a couple years ago. Jay-Z wrote the verse to that. Wrote the song, actually, to that. And I was like, wow. And I had the Space Jam soundtrack as a kid, so
I didn't have the soundtrack, but man, they had some good stuff. They had some good stuff up there. Like a lot of these movie soundtracks, man, tell you, they did a good job. And it's like they play the music in the movie as well.
Yeah.
It makes you sing along and remember the movie.
Yeah.
And it makes the movie more fun to watch. Like, why they don't try this hard now?
That's what I'm saying, man.
They don't do it like this now. They don't try hard enough to do it. And if they do, well, then again, I can't say that because look at the people that we have as top pioneers in the music industry now. So I went when the soundtrack was out.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show you, soundtrack make the movies. I agree with that. So, which is I'm gonna announce here, we are gonna have a soundtrack episode in the feature of the season. So, yeah, and it had to be done. We honestly been talking about this for a minute about soundtrack episode, and we guys gonna do it. We're gonna talk about every soundtrack between 90s, 2000s, and yeah. We're gonna have the conversation with somebody. You ain't know. We're gonna have the conversation soon. But I do got some Space Jam facts.
Let's go. I'm ready.
So they said the original concept of Space Jam was originally a commercial. This was never supposed to be a movie.
I believe that.
I believe that too.
But I'm glad that they didn't keep it that way and made it into a whole movie.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Next is Michael J. Fox, Jason Alexander, and Chevy Chase turned down the role. They were supposed to be in the movie. They turned it down.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know which role, but they turned down the role for Space Jam and stuff like that. Also, Warner Brothers built Michael Jordan's own gym. Wow. That's crazy. Now that's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. Oh, cameos that's in this movie. Larry Bird and Bill Murray and other NBA players. Yeah, there was a lot of them. Oh, this is a fact that you didn't know. The movie was filmed almost entirely in green screen, and the actor was wearing a green suit the whole time.
Really?
Yeah. They say that they 150 animators put them in green suits and had a green suit the whole time in the movie. Literally, I believe, I guess in 80% of the whole movie actually. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense because reality cartoon, so it makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They said that people are still getting residual check for Space Jam to this day.
Yeah, I believe that.
Even if you got someone cameo, that's dope. They said Space Jam was the highest gross backable film of all time. Yep, I believe that. Also, before the LeBron sequel, because Yeah. I mean, it was alright for what it was. They were supposed to have another. They were supposed to have another sequel with Michael Jordan.
Oh wow! They have another sequel with Michael Jordan. It didn't happen. What didn't happen?
Yeah, it didn't happen. Yeah, it was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen like a couple years. It was supposed to happen a couple years after the original. But then, I guess Michael Jordan turned it down. Yeah, Michael turned it down. And they said that the soundtrack went platinum after the launch. Wow, that's how good it was. It went platinum after the launch.
What?
Yep. That's how good it was. Wow, that's crazy.
Nah, they did their thing. I'm not gonna lie.
No, they did their thing, man. They did their thing.
They did their thing on that soundtrack, especially with the movie songs.
Yeah, definitely.
Not the artist written song, but the movie songs too.
Yeah. For real, man.
They're very catchy.
For real, man. But next we got Babe. How you feel about Babe?
Babe was weird because it was basically about a pig.
Yeah.
Who was talking and trying to save the world and stuff. And they talking about farm stuff.
Yeah.
Is one of the movies that was unique to me as well as growing up, you know, because it tried to show him as a superhero, but not really. It was just the fact that he could talk.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Babe.
The Babe was an okay movie. I watched it. Wasn't my favorite, but it was an alright movie. But one thing I did like about Babe was the singing mouses, though.
Oh yeah, that was dope too.
Yeah, the singing mouses, though. I love them. I love them. Next, we got Batman Forever. Have you seen Batman Forever?
Huh?
I said it said next movie is Batman Forever.
Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Tell you. That was an okay movie. I wasn't the biggest Batman fan, but I liked it.
For me, I wasn't the biggest Batman fan either. I'm not the biggest Batman fan actually, but I did enjoy this movie. You know, shout out to Tommy Lee Jones. He played Two-Face. Jim Carrey was the Riddler. Val Kilmer was the Batman. Chris O'Donnell was Robin. And I forgot who the girl was. Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman was the lady in the movie. And this was a pretty cool movie. I enjoyed it. I had this movie as a kid as well on the tape. Not, you know, very, very different style to Batman, even though I'm not a Batman fan anyway. But I enjoyed this movie though. And Jim Carrey did his thing as the Riddler, very funny. He fit that role completely. Man. And I enjoy this. But also, I got some facts about this movie. And one fact you might be shocked about, actually.
I'm ready.
Alright, so first thing first, it was Michael Keaton, who was the two Batmans before this Batman, who was Batman in 1989 and then Batman Returned. He didn't come back to the movie because he said the script sucked, and that's why Val Kilmer took over the movie. And I ain't gonna hold you. This Batman was a little bit silly. This Batman was a little bit silly. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Batman Forever was silly, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
They said originally Batman Forever turned it to be dark, but instead they made it like more like a different version. As you see, if you watch the movie, completely different version. It wasn't dark at all, and stuff like that. Robin Williams turned down the role. And here comes another Robin Williams fact. Robin Williams turned down the role to play the Riddler in Batman.
No, really?
No, he turned down the role.
Tell you, Robin Williams.
Yeah, he be. I know one thing about Robin Williams. That man is picky when it comes to the role, and I get why he's picky.
But look how much stuff was getting thrown at him. Like,
yeah,
he was. I remember in 2000, Robin Williams was making a movie like 3 times a year. So
yeah.
And the story.
It was.
Go on.
It was. Yeah, but it is weird that every time Robin Williams turned down a role, Jim Carrey was always had to get the same role because this was.
So were they low key in competition with each other, but didn't know it?
It felt that way. It felt that way.
I don't think they knew it, but they were low key in competition with each other for roles.
Yeah, it felt that way because if you realize it, and you noted that it was either Robin Williams or Jim Carrey, and if Robin Williams didn't get the role, Jim Carrey got it. Or if Jim Carrey didn't get the role, Robin Williams got it. So
who's in competition with Jim Carrey these days? He's still acting up to now. Wow.
He is, but I mean now Jim Carrey is in a completely different level, son. He's in a completely different level these days. Like he a legend now, so it's completely different than what it was.
Oh yeah, I get it. He's on the come up during that time.
Yeah, exactly. He was doing the come up. Remember, he literally just got that living color, son. He literally just got that living color. So Jim Carrey like basically on the rise at this point, literally on the rise. But you know what? Let's look at Jim Carrey before we consider with the fact. Look at Jim Carrey track record in movies since Living Color, because we know he did a lot of movies, but I would have known is the time frame of these movies, because yeah, if you notice though, like it's a lot of movies. It's a lot of movies. So we go look through the time frame of these movies that he did. Jim Carrey actually had Jim Carrey had a movie in 1983 called Chopping Mountains. I did not know that. Then he had another movie called Peggy Sue Got Married. Then he got the Deadpool. Then he got Earth Girl or Easy, that was 89. Doing Times on Maple Drive. Then Adrian Ventura in 1994. The Mask in 1994. Dumb and Dumber in 1994. Gee Louise. He did 3 movies in 1 year. That man is working, I see. Dumb and Dumber in 1994.
No days off in that year.
For real. 1995 with Batman Forever. And Ace Ventura Part 2. Then 96 was Cable Guy. 97 was Liar Liar. Truman Show was 98. Man on the Moon was 99. Me and Myself and Irene in 2000. But also along with How's the Crystal Christmas in 2000. Dang. And the list goes on. Bruce Almighty was 2003. Yeah, Jim Carrey was working, man. 3 movies in 1 year. And then 1 year after that, freaking Batman Forever. Like, G. Louis, Jim Carrey working. And I'm pretty sure, if you think about it, Living Color is somewhere in that list too. Like, Living Color is somewhere in that list as well. Like Jim Carrey just working, man.
I gotta say, we talked a lot about Jim Carrey and Robin Williams this whole episode. We gotta give our flowers to both of them.
We did. We definitely did.
These two are definitely the 2 hardest working actors during this list.
I agree. Yeah, shout out to both of them.
Their name popped up a lot.
Yes, very much so. But I'm not done.
Let's see what else you got, man.
Leonardo DiCaprio was offered the role to play Robin in Batman Forever.
Really?
Before Chris O'Donnell. Yep. But that's not the only person who got the role of who got asked to the role of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, yo, I was shocked as well. I know you about to be shocked too. Marlon Wayans was supposed to be Robin in Batman Forever.
You freaking lying.
There you go the line. There you go. I'm waiting for that line. I knew it. I knew you were going to say that line. I knew it. Yep. Marlon Wayans was supposed to be the Robin, son. And I'm not going to hold you. I would definitely want to see a young Marlon Wayne and Robin, son. That would be really interesting, son. I'm not even gonna hold you.
We gotta give Marlon Wayans a little side note real fast.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Like, we seen Marlon Wayans show up as the dad in Bel Air.
Yeah. Jeez Louise, man.
And it blew everybody's mind.
Yeah.
Social media went on a frenzy that week.
It blew my mind, son. I'm not gonna hold you. I was shocked when I see that. I was like, yo. Nah, shout out to Marlon.
Because people thought that maybe Will would have showed up as the father.
I actually did. I thought it was gonna be Will too. I thought it would be Will as well. But
hell, some people guessed it would have been Martin Lawrence or somebody else.
I would have thought Martin, but that would have made sense too, though. That would have made sense too. But I don't think Martin could do that role though.
I've seen Martin in a bunch of roles. He probably could have pulled it, but what I'm gonna say is, Marlon Wayans, man, he really came up, and then it's like when you're thinking about the young Marlon Wayans, he wasn't really getting serious roles back then as well.
Not at all, yo. Not at all.
Coming off of In Living Color and doing small films with his brothers.
Yeah, like More Money.
I've
seen More Money recently too. I seen him recently.
He was just known as the jokester.
Yep, that's true.
If he had gotten a role that was serious early in his career, it would have changed in everybody's eyes who he was.
I agree. And
now going forward, because I know that Marlon Wayans is also going to be playing in Aretha.
Oh no, yeah, he did. It came out already. Yeah, he did. And then,
how are you doing that?
I seen that. No, he did good. It was another serious role. He did good. He did good in that too. I was like, yo, I'll say one thing. I want to see more Marlon Wayans in serious roles, yo. Like like seeing that and seeing the Bel Air, it made me want to see Marlon in more serious roles.
Throw Marlon in some dramas. Throw him in some soap operas.
Exactly.
Throw him in Grey's Anatomy or something, bro. We ready.
I agree. You know, if I could throw Kevin Hart in dramas, and Kevin Hart is actually good in dramas too. I'm not even gonna hold. I was shocked when I see Kevin Hart in dramas as well. Throw Marlon Wayans in it too, because Marlon Wayans, he did an amazing job in Bel Air and in Aretha Franklin movie. And It just makes the person know they have layers and they're not typecast. Exactly. And I'm happy that a lot of comedians try to take on serious roles now. That's pretty dope, actually. You know, that is pretty dope. That a lot of comedians now try to like switch up the lane a little bit. Because even
what's his name? He's a comedian, but I see him in serious role. Little Rascal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of comedians try to switch it up a little bit now. Like a lot more than usual.
Because the lane is open.
It is.
The lane is wide open, and people you gotta change with the times. People want to see. What people are gravitating to, the comedians gotta gravitate to.
I mean, take notes of one of them. Take notes of one person. Jamie Foxx. He was a comedian. He was a comedian actor, and then when he did Ray, he got that. He switched up that role, took it real serious. He did his homework. He did a thing. He won an award for that serious role, and yeah, like.
And then to this day, you can't typecast Jamie Foxx in a movie no more.
You can't, exactly. You can't.
You can't. Since that day, you can't.
You can't, man. You can't. But yeah, shout out to all of them. You know, we went a little bit off topic, but shout out to all of them, man. Shout out to all of everybody. Shout out to them, man. We just gotta take our time and shout out some people. You know. Definitely.
You just have to, sometimes you think about these people and you're just like, like when you brought the Marlon Wayans fact, I said, hold on, let me shout him out really fast.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you down. I really did wish that we could see Marlon Wayans and Robinson. That would have been fire.
And it would have solidified him as a better actor earlier.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Man. That's what I'm saying. And the last movie we're going to discuss before we get to the segment game is The Jackson, The American Dream. How you feel about The Jackson, The American Dream?
I love that movie, but it's an extremely long movie.
Yeah, it is. It is a long movie. Yeah, I love this movie too, man. Even though it's a movie, as a miniseries, been through kind of the movie because 2 parts. But
but VH1 will play the whole thing.
Oh
together.
yeah, definitely. VH1, BET, definitely. Son.
They play the whole thing together, no matter what time they put it on.
Yeah, definitely.
You see it show up on your schedule. It's the whole thing together.
Yep, definitely. And I would say they watch that whole thing literally at that time.
Yes.
And this is one thing that I'm a Michael Jackson fan, so this is one thing I can always watch. How they did this biopic is just amazing.
A lot of stars in this movie.
Definitely a lot of stars in the movie. I found out in one of the facts that I'm about to mention. This was Terrence Howard's first role. I didn't know that.
His very first role?
Yep, this was his very first role. Yep.
Nah, I didn't know that. That's
me either.
No.
Yeah, I did not know
that. Makes me look at Terrence Howard more as a legend than ever now.
Yeah, facts. Really. Also, we got shout out our old teacher, Mr. Tima.
Mr. Tima as
older Jermaine. Yeah, older Jermaine in the movie. So shout out to him, our old music teacher. Shout out to him, man. He killed this role too. Stuff like that.
And I literally did not know that until I took class with him, and he
me either. Same thing. But of course, I do got some facts about this as well. We got the facts about this. So Michael Jackson, he wanted a pretty woman to play his mother. So he requested Angela Bassett himself, Michael Jackson.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Of course, and I just mentioned about Terrence Howard first role. Jermaine Jackson's real life son played him at the age 13 to 17 in the movie. I did not know that. Wow. So I guess in the scene where he got beaten, I guess that was around that time. I guess. The movie was based on the book Casper Jackson made in the 1990s, the autobiography My Family. Okay, nice. The Jackson 5 sing one scene, Since I Lost My Baby, and Michael Jackson lead the chorus. In the real life version, the Jackson 5 sing it in the recording session with Diana Ross. So they're saying that some of the facts of this movie is a little bit wrong, but not wrong to the fact that it was OD wrong. It is like little tiny facts, like how when Human Nature sing that in the movie it was in 1983, but Thriller came out in 1982. Like little facts like that, they corrected facts. Jermaine Jackson got divorced to from Hazel Gordy in 1984. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. And this was this is a dope movie, man. And after the next episode, we got a Michael Jackson episode. So
stay tuned, y'all.
Stay tuned, y'all. So you already know, before we end the show, we got y'all already know what we do every episode. We got our segment game called Watch or Nah. And how we're gonna do this is I name in the movie. We both gonna say we watch it or not, and if we did watch it, the second question is, will you watch it in 2022? All right, are you ready? Or if you did watch it in 2022, how you feel about it now? Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, first we got the original Jurassic Park. Do you watch it or not?
Yes.
I did watch it. Will you watch it now in this type of year?
Yeah, of course. It's on, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I would. The Matrix.
Yes.
I did watch it. I watched it recently actually. So there go that.
There you go.
There go that.
Yeah, I'll watch it again.
There you go. The Wild Wild West.
I watched it, yes, but I don't think I'll watch. I didn't fully enjoy it, so I don't think I'll watch it again. It's not one of my favorite top 10 Will's movies.
I did watch it, but I agree with you. This was not my favorite Will Smith movie. But I love the theme song though, with Will Smith and Drew Hill. so I gotta add that in. Another Will Smith movie, Independence Day.
Yes. Would I watch it again? Yes.
I did watch it, and I definitely will watch it again. It's been a long time since I watched it. I think it's time to watch this movie again. Batman Forever. Batman Returns. This was Batman number 2 that came out in 1990.
No. I didn't watch it then. I won't watch it again.
I did watch it. I might need to watch it again because I don't remember it like that. I don't remember it like that.
Well, you already know that I'm not a big Batman fan, so.
I'm not either, but I would watch it to refresh my memory.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it. White Man Can't Jump.
Yes. Would I watch it again? No.
I did watch this, and I kind of actually seen this recently. Actually, out of random, I seen it out of random. Okay, here comes another Batman movie, Batman and Robin.
No. I'm gonna watch it again.
I did watch this, but this was like the worst. This was one of the worst Batman movies. So I would not watch it again. I would not watch it again. I Half-Baked.
Yes, I watched it, and I watched it recently, so I'll watch it again.
Yes, I did watch this, and I need to watch it again. Because yeah, it's been a long time. The Prince of Egypt.
I watched this in the movie theater, but I won't watch it again.
I did watch this as a kid, and I watched this recently by mistake. I won't explain the reason, but I watched this recently by mistake.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Billy Marshall.
No, I won't watch it again.
I never watched this. I don't think Adam Sandler movie. I never watched this movie though. I never watched it. Next is Selena.
Yes, and I watched it again recently.
I agree. Yes to both. I did watch it again recently as well. Spawn.
Nope, and I won't watch it again.
I did watch it again. I did watch it, and I kind of watched it by mistake recently. I saw it recently. Coneheads.
Yes, and I'll watch it again. That's my movie.
I never watched it.
Oh wow!
I never watched it. Yeah, shockingly, I never watched it. Alright, Pocahontas.
Nope, and I won't watch it again.
I did watch this as a kid, but I won't watch it. I'm gonna watch it now, though. All right, Hercules.
Yes, and I'll watch it again.
Yeah, I watched it, and I guess I watched it. Just refresh my memory. I'm refresh my memory on this. I did a movie called Cool World.
Which world?
Cool World.
No, I don't know, and I won't watch it.
I watched this as a kid. I will watch it again to refresh my memory. Alright, let me explain this movie. This movie basically, it's like one of those reality, live action with cartoon type of movie. So it's one of those movies. I can't tell you the storyline because I don't remember the storyline. I just know that it was a reality versus real life, reality versus cartoon type of movie. That's all I can really say about that movie. Alright, next is the Mortal Kombat movie.
I remember watching it when I was a kid, but now, no, I want to watch it now.
I did watch it as a kid. I probably watched. I could watch it again now. Shockingly enough. Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, yes, and I'll watch it again.
Street Fighter, I did watch it as a kid, but I would not watch it again. I actually lied. I watched it recently, and
You didn't like it this time?
The time period was. You know, as a kid, you enjoy movies like this as a kid because you appreciate it. But as you watch it now, completely different meaning. It's terrible. I think for next season we gotta talk about terrible movies. We gotta talk about terrible movies for next season. We gotta talk about terrible movies.
There's a couple in my head already.
Oh, I got a lot, and this next one might be on the list too. Super Mario Brothers movie.
Bro, I don't even remember that. It probably came out, and I probably wasn't interested. So no, and I won't watch. I won't look for it. I'm sorry.
Good, because I did watch it as a kid, and I would not watch it again. It's not a movie that was terrible, son. I would not watch the movie again. No. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movies.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'll watch it again.
Yep, definitely yes for both. I was a big fan of Power Rangers. I would definitely watch it again.
Power Rangers was my childhood, especially with the series on.
Me too.
The series.
Me too, man. I agree. Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, and I'll watch it again.
Yeah, definitely yes for both. I can't wait for that sequel that coming later this year. Shout out to that. A Bug Life, Prince Star and Bug Life. This is the second Prince Star movie that came out.
I like A Bug's Life.
Yeah, I watch it. I did watch it. I watch it again. I watch it again. Alright, this movie called Rue. It was Jada Pinkett and Tommy Lee Davidson.
I don't even know the movie, so definitely no.
I don't remember it. I definitely never seen this though, but I do not remember this at all. I probably will watch it just to refresh my memory, but that's pretty much it. Clueless.
I watched it when I was young, but I won't watch it again now, though.
Yeah, same here. I watched it as a kid, but I would not watch it again as well. The Wedding Singer.
I didn't even like that movie when it came out, so that's no for now. From back then.
I don't even think I've ever seen this movie. I don't think I've seen this movie.
Wow.
I think I want to
reruns. They used to show reruns all the time on TV.
I know. Either I've seen it, I don't remember it, or I just never seen it at all. And
I'm pretty sure you've seen it flipping through channels.
Probably, yeah. I mean that case, yeah, but yeah. How Stella got moved back.
It's a no for me, dog. I didn't watch it back then. I'm not watching now.
I've seen this, but I would not watch it now. I would not watch it. That is definitely a woman's movie.
Yes, it is.
Definitely a woman's movie. The Addams Family.
It's more of a not for me. It's not for now. I mean, I watched it when I was younger. I just won't watch it now. Oh.
Yeah, I agree. I did watch it when I was younger, but for some reason, I was never a big Addams Family fan though. Like for some reason, I was never big with it. So it would definitely be no for me. Hook.
What's Hook?
That's a Peter Pan movie. Robin Williams was playing the Captain Hook.
No.
I did see this as a kid, and I would definitely watch it again. Yeah, so you definitely gotta watch this. This is pretty good. Alright, next is Honey, I Love the Kid.
Of course, I love that movie. I watch it now and watch it again.
Yeah, I watch it. I mean, this wasn't my favorite out of the series, but I watched it recently though. So I watched it recently. So, alright, next is The Pagemaster.
I don't even know that movie, so that's a no.
I had the tape, so as a kid, so I did watch it as a kid, but well, actually, I'm funny. I think this is actually the one tape that I do working good. but I don't know how I can watch it. I got a PCR, but well, I don't think I'm gonna watch it now though.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean it's the storyline is hard to explain anyway. I gotta explain it. It's so hard to explain. Next is Harriet Spy.
I loved it as a kid, so yes.
I did watch it as a kid, but I would not watch it now. I would not watch it now.
I'll watch it now.
All right, next is Problem Child.
I watched it as a kid, but I wouldn't watch it now. It's not. Nah.
I did watch it as a kid. The first one was not my favorite one, but the only reason I would watch it is to support the legend, Gilbert Gottfried. That's the only reason I watch it now. But other than that, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't watch it now. But yeah. And next is golf. No, not golf. I mean Beethoven.
Is what?
Beethoven.
I didn't watch it then. I wouldn't watch it now. So that's a no.
I watched it as a kid, but I wouldn't watch it now. Alright, next is Flubber. This is another Robert Williams movie.
Of course, yes. I'll watch it now. I watched it then too.
I didn't watch it as a kid. I watch it now. It's been a long time. I watch it now. Alright, next is It Take Two.
Yes, I watched it then. No, it's more of a fun kid movie, so I wouldn't watch it now.
I had this movie as a kid. I watched it then. I would not watch it now, though. I agree with you. I would not watch it now.
Some movies, it's just when it comes out, it's only good for that time.
Yeah.
Not many movies make it past the classic, rewatchable all the time.
That's true. No, that's true. I agree with you on that. Alright, next is Inspector Gadget.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie, yeah.
That's a no for me. No back then and no now.
I seen it back then, but I didn't like it, so I would not watch it now. I would not watch it now.
I'd rather the cartoon over the movie.
Exactly, me too. I'd rather the cartoon as well over the movie. Next is Ace Ventura.
That's my least favorite Jim Carrey movie, so that's a no. Back then and no now.
I agree with you on that. Same here for me. This was my least Jim Carrey movie as well. Dangerous Minds.
Of course, yes. Back then, yes. Now.
Yes, definitely. I agree with you on that.
I'm on TV right now. I'll watch it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Me too. Alright, next is the movie called Dick Tracy.
Yes, back then, yes, now.
Yes, back then, and I definitely will watch it again. I gotta refresh my memory though. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since this movie. There was another movie where I had a tape and it broke. This tape really broke. Like really broke. It was really bad. Next is The Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks?
Yeah.
No back then, no now.
I did watch it back then, but I don't think I would watch it now. Next is this movie called My Girl.
I don't even know that movie. What's that about?
It was about a boy and a girl who I believe had a crush on each other. Macaulay Culkin was the boy and stuff like that. It was a cute movie. I watched it as a kid, but I don't remember it. So I will watch it now to refresh my memory. Yeah, it's been too.
I think I'll watch it now just out of curiosity, but
yeah.
Give it like 35 hours. I'll like it. I'll turn it off.
Yeah. Next is The Flintstones, the movie.
Watched it then, but wouldn't watch it now. So that's a no.
I watched it then. Probably not. I probably wouldn't watch it now. Next is Bats.
Watched it then. I'll watch. No, Bats. I didn't really like that though. I won't watch it now.
I watched it then. I actually did see it recently by mistake. Not that. I actually see it recently by mistake. Blue Streak.
Watched it then. I watch it now.
I watched it then, but I wouldn't watch it now. It wasn't my favorite Martin movie. was my favorite Martin movie. He Got Game.
He Got Game?
Yeah. This was Denzel, Rosie Dawson, Ray Allen, who the NBA player.
I watched it then. I'm watching now. Okay, more.
I watched it then. I actually did see this recently, actually. So yeah, I did see this recently. So yeah. Next movie I got The Hookup.
I watched it then. I hated it. I went and watched it.
I agree. I agree with you on that. I hated the movie too. I hated the movie. I agree with you on that. Next is Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
Hated it, so no and no.
I agree with you on this too. How to Be a Player.
Yes and yes. I watched it back then. I watched it again. I saw it a few years ago.
I didn't watch it as a kid. Now, I'm not sure about watching it now.
Even if it came on?
I guess depending on my mood. Depending on my mood. Alright, next is Light It Up.
Didn't watch it then. I want to watch it now.
I didn't see this back then, but I seen it a couple years ago though. Like literally, like I believe was 2020, and there was a movie with Usher in it. It was alright. Will I watch it again? No, I don't think I will. Next is The Bodyguard.
Bodyguard, yes. Watch it then or watch it now?
Definitely yes to both. And last but not least, The Titanic.
Titanic, I wouldn't watch it now. This is a long ass movie.
Very long.
And it's a very sad ending. Hell no. Hell no. I gotta want to commit suicide if I know how people end. I'll watch something like that now.
I mean, I didn't watch it back then. I actually did watch it recently, but I didn't watch the whole movie though. I turned it on before you get.
So after the sad part, you didn't keep it on.
Yeah, but yeah. I watched it before it got to the sad part. So yeah. So
the end of that movie is too sad.
I turned it off before it even got to the sad part. Like before the boat even got flooded. That's when I turned it off.
You knew.
Way before, yeah.
You knew better.
Yeah.
I can't do it, bro.
And it is too long. It is extremely long too. I agree with you. But I do got to shout out to Celine Dion. That song was just amazing though that she did.
Nah, that song's amazing.
Yeah, Celine Dion.
You gotta give Celine Dion her flowers, man.
Oh, definitely, man. That is a legend. Yeah, Celine Dion. Shout out to you. And there you go, y'all. That is the latest episode of the Old School Show. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Star, you already know, bro. It's always fun doing this episode with you, man.
You already know, man. It's the Old School Show. We talk everything old school. And yeah, this was our favorite movies of the 90s, series, Definitely. Shout out to all the legends we mentioned.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Shout out to all the superstars of the 90s from part 1 and part 2. We definitely had a lot of people that was working hard.
Yes, definitely, man. And if I did check out part 1,
male and females that were working really hard.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, you already know. Y'all did check out part 1, check it out now, and then check out this episode 2. Yeah, man, this was a fun episode. Yo, bro, you already know what to do. Drop your social media where everybody can reach you.
You can find me on IG at The Star Roddy Rod. I don't think I'm gonna tell you how to spell The Star, but Roddy Rod is RODDYROD. Catch me here every 4th and 5th Sunday. Right now I'm on a podcast tour. Check out the page and follow the page for updates. And coming soon, still in the works. Conversation about a star coming later this year. That's it.
There you go. And thank y'all. And also, here's a treat for y'all next month. of the old school show. We are giving y'all 2 episodes. We are giving y'all 2 episodes next month. So there you go. More old school show for y'all. And thank you. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, like the podcast and the Premier Boy podcast. And this commercial is brought to you by the Premier Boy podcast, where 4 publicly do where we talk about anything about the culture. Hosted by myself, Ken, aka MrGentleman, Mr. Aaron Sands from King Talk with Aaron Sands, the Star Roddy Ride, who is also my co-host of the Old School Show, and Long Live the Chief Nolly Bow. And we talk many topics, from politics, music, sex, love, relationships, and many more. And also every topic that's going on in the news right now. Many of our topics are very controversial, and the podcast show might not be for everybody because we talk about many explicit content. And yeah, so if y'all decided to check out the show, y'all be warned because y'all might need a drink or two. And yeah, because this podcast is so crazy. I'm shocked it had not got canceled yet. So if y'all looking forward to listen to the Premier Boy podcast, check it out on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and many more. Each and every Wednesday at 12 a.m. You can check out the Premier Boy podcast with myself, Mr. Aaron Sands, Star Roddy Rod, and Long Live the Chief Nolly Bow. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman. Have a good day and night wherever you're listening to this episode. Now back to the show. Yeah! I just want to take a time to thank everybody for tuning into this latest episode of MrGentleman, like that pocket presents the Old School Show. Thank you to my bro, my co-host, the Star Roddy Ride, for it's always fun doing this show with you, man. And we got many more to come. Don't forget, in May, we will be dropping 2 episodes of the Old School Show in May. One on 4th Sunday and one on 5th Sunday. So look out for it. And y'all will find out what the 2 episodes will be in the next coming weeks. Also, y'all can check out all of season 1 and all of season 2 of the Premier Boy podcast with myself, Mr. Aaron Sands, the Star Roddy Ride, and Long Live the Chief Nolly Bow. The Premier Boy podcast, all of season 1 and all of season 2 is out now. Season 3 is dropping later this year. If y'all haven't heard this finale, y'all already know I took a step back on the Premier Boy podcast for many reasons, and I will talk about that on the next episode of the main series of the MrGentleman, like the podcast. I will explain my reason why I left the Premier Boy podcast. So look out for that and stuff like that. And y'all already know where I'm at every Sunday. MrGentleman, like that podcast, each and every Sunday at 12 a.m. We on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, The Pods, and many more. MrGentleman, like the podcast presents the Old School Show with myself and the Star Roddy Ride every 4th and 5th Sunday at 12 a.m. MrGentleman, like the podcast presents a conversation about music podcast every first Sunday at 12 a.m. And MrGentleman, like that podcast presents Date Night Talk with myself and Miss Vanna B every 2nd and 3rd Thursdays at 12 a.m. So, yeah, it's just support MrGentleman, like the podcast right now. Also, y'all could add me on Good Pods, support Good Pods, cater to many independent podcasters. You can listen to the show, you can rate the show, and many more. We are currently number 1 for documentary, number 2 for society and culture, number 6 on top 100 shows. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting us on Good Pods. It really means a lot. Really means a lot. Also, shout out to the whole team for Shadow LA. They did an article on me on Shadow LA. It was a big honor to even be a part of that. So y'all can check that out right now. Just look at the show notes. The information's in there. So check it out right now. Also, MrGentleman, like the Pocket website, is finally out now. So check out the new website, www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpocket.com. www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpodcast.com and check it out. Support the website. It's a lot better than it was before. Check it out. Also, check out the Mr. Gentleman store with T Public. Just look at the show notes. The link is there. Support the brand. Buy some products. It helps the show. If I buy some products, support me. We could get more merch, more upgrade the production. So please, if you want to support the show, please buy some merch. That would really mean a lot. And also, if you want to be a guest on Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast, whether it's the main series, the old school show, a conversation about music and date night talk, send me an email about a bio about yourself and everything that you do to my email, ken@gmail.com, or hit me up on social media, Ken_Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN_Mr. MR Gentleman, GENTLEMAN. And once again, thank y'all for tuning into this latest episode of Mr. Gentleman Like That Pocket Presents, the old school show. Have a good day or night wherever you're listening to this episode.
My name is Bronx Boom Boom, and you are now listening to the Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.